Is it gonna work? Excellent connection. Okay, I think we're good. Hello, everyone. I'll wait for you guys to get in chat, and then this is what we're gonna get into today. Holy shit. I gotta fix this light real fast, because it's really overexposed. Give me a second. Back here, see if that helps at all. A little bit better, I guess, but that's fine. Okay. Did I even pull the screen up? Hello. How are you guys doing? Make sure everything's going well here. Oh my god. Okay. It looked like we were going to have some technical difficulties. I don't think we are. If the stream just stops or something, that's just the way it's going to be today, okay? Yeah, happy Halloween, people. I hope everyone's having a good Halloween. Oh, God. Let me pull this up real fast. I'm going to pull up chat on my phone so I don't have to deal with it. Give me a second. All right, so yeah, we're ranking every single Metallica song that there is. Hope you guys are ready for that. Hold on. If I can pull up chat, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up real fast so you guys can get a look. All right, I know this might be kind of hard to read. We're going to be kind of zooming in and out like this throughout the night. There's so much here. You know, there's so much to work with. One sec. If I can get chat coming up, I should have done this a minute ago. Nope, hold on. Chat, can you hear me? Fuck. What do you guys think? What's your favorite Metallica song? I want to know. Tell me in chat, please. What's your favorite fucking Metallica song? Oh God. Okay. Okay. So I mixed these up because they had it in order from like Kill 'Em All to the next album, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets. They had them all in order of when they came out, and that I didn't like that because we're just going to get to a very boring part in the 90s. You know what I mean? I know we're going to have some differing opinions tonight. That's what it's all about. I wanted to do something like Halloween themed, and I was thinking like metal bands are spooky, Avenged Sevenfold or something, and I was like, you know what? I found this tier list, and it's very fun. Ride the Lightning, Trapped Under Ice, yeah. I see a lot of Ride the Lightning songs. Those are very good. Okay, you guys want to dive in or what? I think we're ready. I thought I had something to say before we got into this, but I can't remember. All right, let's dive in. A lot of these I haven't heard. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I mean, especially the 90s stuff and the new album, This Guy. I haven't heard like most of these songs. There's a few that I have, but a good portion of Load and Reload, I've heard it, but I don't remember anything. Which I guess says something. Same with Saint Anger, obviously. But, 80s and the Black Album, and even like shit like Hardwired, I know every song. So, we're good. Let's dive in. Our first song, Disposable Heroes. I didn't even mean to mix it up where that one's first, but this is literally one of my favorite Metallica songs, hands down. Disposable Heroes. The guitar riff, just the chuggy part, that part's so sick and sexy. I'm not going to be good at this, just so you guys know. Disposable Heroes, I don't know if I'm going to put it in why are there so many tiers? That gets I guess there's a lot of shit to work with here, so we got to be really precise. We have so many tiers. I don't know if I'd put it in Masterpiece. It's not quite there. Like, I fucking love it. It's one of my favorites. But comparative to some other ones that I can think of, I think it's perfect. or great. I think it's between these two. What do we think? Disposable Heroes, I got S tier. Someone said LOL, or in my opinion, mid. The solo is awesome. Yes, it is. So I'm seeing a few mids. I think I'm going to leave it in great, because that's where I'm kind of feeling it. Even though I love that song, I think great is a good ranking for that. We good with that? I hope, because that's where I'm leaving it. The Four Horsemen, another banger of a song. Make sure you guys can see that here. Four Horsemen. I love the Four Horsemen. It's my favorite song on Kill 'Em All, by far. I think it's so... There's so much that went into that song. You know what I mean? There's so many different parts. If you listen to the whole thing, it's so long. What do you guys think? Banger above mid song for Kill 'Em All. Yeah. Dave Mustaine's riffs. Yep. 100%. Four Horsemen, I'm thinking just above Disposable Heroes. I think the Four Horsemen, personally, is imperfect. I think it's perfect. I don't think it's masterpiece, because I can still think of a few that are masterpieces. This tier is going to be very shallow. There's not going to be a lot of songs in masterpiece. We got to reserve that. What do we think? Because I'm kind of at the same spot with that we were at with Disposable Heroes. I'm between these two. I'm between perfect and great for the Four Horsemen. Tell me in chat. Megadeth is. I think the Four Horsemen is perfect. Okay. Four Horsemen over Disposable Heroes. Perfect. So I'm seeing a lot of perfect. We'll leave it in perfect. Cool. Now let's remember, we got so many tiers here, and we're already up here. We're setting the bar very, very high. You know what I mean? These are great songs. These are two of my favorite Metallica songs, hands down. I think that's fine for now, though. It depends on what else we end up putting in these tiers. We might rearrange some stuff at the end. All right, we got to speed up. We got to get through all of this tonight. Harvester of Sorrow. Now, when I was younger, I did not like Harvester of Sorrow that much. I liked the fast shit. You know what I mean? I was one of those guys. Now that I heard it maybe a month ago, and I was like, fuck, I never realized how good this song is. It is very good. Harvester, I don't think it's as good as Four Horsemen and Disposable Heroes, but I think it comes very close, if you guys think that. It's got its own thing going on. It's not like a lot of other Metallica songs. It's slower at a time when they were being very fucking fast. Here's what I'm thinking. I think Harvester of Sorrow is going in good or great. I think good. Do you guys think good? I don't think it's on the level of these, but I think it comes very, very close. But it's definitely not neutral. It's definitely not down here. I think it's a pretty good. It hits hard when it needs to. Yeah. Good, but not great. Yeah. Okay, we're thinking good. Sounds good. That's exactly where I want it. It's a good song. Like, I'll go out of my way to listen to it, but it's not up there with a bunch of other Metallica songs that I can think of. I have no idea what this song is. Should I just put it in Never Heard, or what would you guys put this in? Wait, let me zoom in on it, because I know I'm recording in like 720. Slither. Do we know what Slither is? Because I have no fucking idea what song that is. I know some of you guys really like Load and Reload. I have no idea what Slither is, though. Never heard it. Terrible. Forgot. So I'm seeing terrible, never heard it. Okay. We'll just put it in Never Heard. We gotta fly through some of these. All right. The God That Failed. I really like that song. It's not up there with like some of their great ones, but I really like the riff. You know, they do the panning. The God That Failed is pretty good in my opinion. It's okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's kind of like, yeah, it's good. Comparative to some of the other songs on the Black Album, holy fuck, Zachary. You get it. Oh my God. Compared to some of the other songs on the Black Album, it's not It doesn't compare. There's some bangers on the Black Album, in my opinion. Um, I think God That Failed, personally, is kind of... I think it's neutral or good. We're kind of going down here. We've been going down this thing. Neutral or good? What do you guys think? The God That Freaked. The freaky God. I like the lyrics on The God That Failed. It's about James grew up in a Christian Science family. Nothing again. I'm not a religion basher or anything, but like I like the way he portrayed it. You know what I mean? The lyrics are the best part of the song, in my opinion. I'm thinking, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Mid, good, mid. Okay, we're thinking good? I think we're thinking good, because I couldn't decide between those two. Okay, I like that, but we got a lot down here. Let's keep that in mind. Where the Wild Things Are, I've heard it. I don't remember what it sounds like. Is Where the Wild Things Are any good? Is it any good? Where the Wild Things Are. Put a Zen in your fucking mouth. It's Halloween. Never heard. Okay. Probably mid, underrated as fuck. Okay, we got an underrated, and we've got a never heard. I'm just gonna put it in never heard for now. For some of these, I'm just gonna straight. I'm not even gonna ask you guys. No disrespect. I'm sorry, but like I'm just gonna look at this. Look at this. We're gonna be here till midnight, which I'm fine with, by the way. Okay, Confusion. I remember it being good. I can't remember what it sounds like, but I remember it being good. I love the Hardwired album. I think the Hardwired album was really fucking good overall. Confusion. I like know it a little bit, but I can't remember what the fuck it sounds like. It's not bad. Where would you guys rank Confusion if you've heard it? Because I don't know, and I don't want to put it in never heard, because I have heard it. Where would you guys put it? Neutral, maybe boring even. Who knows? Confusion is a good second song. Confusion is pretty decent. Why don't we put Confusion? I'm just thinking we need to start putting stuff lower. And I know a lot of these songs on Hardwired. I don't remember that one. We need to start putting stuff lower. Otherwise, these lose their value. You know what I mean? Why don't we put Confusion in neutral? For now, because it's kind of like I don't remember what it sounds like, but I don't want to put it in never heard. Why don't we just put it in neutral? Yeah, good if not neutral. We sound good. Cool. All neutral. All right. We've been saving one tier. Orion, I'm not even gonna fuck with you guys. I'm not even gonna argue with you guys. Orion is hands down a masterpiece. Orion is I can't even describe it. Orion is so fucking good. The middle section, I consider, and I don't like to deal in absolutes, as Obi-Wan Kenobi would say, but I don't like to say, like, this is the best thing ever. But the midsection of Orion that Cliff wrote is, I think, one of the best musical things in history, pretty much. And that's up there with a lot of things. That's not, like, the best musical thing, but I think the middle section, the guitar harmonies, everything about that midsection is peak Metallica. Like, absolute peak. Yeah, there's so much to that song. I listen to it all the time, and I've been listening to it since I was 14. You know, it never gets old. Orion, hands down, masterpiece. Yeah, it might actually be the easiest choice to Masterpiece. Yeah, when I saw Masterpiece, I was like, Orion is going directly in that. No doubt. Okay, moving on. We got Orion there. Let's see where we're at right now so I keep you guys updated. This is a big fucking thing. So we got Orion and Masterpiece. In Perfect, we have the fuck Horseman. We've got the great Disposable Heroes. Good. Harvester of Sorrow. The God That Failed. Neutral. Confusion. Never Heard, Slither, and Where the Wild Things Are. 1. We can't just base something off of the fact that you've heard it a million times. We got to get that out of the way. Just because you've heard one a million fucking times doesn't mean we got to rank it off how it is, and I think it's great. I mean, one is incredible. One is one is up here. One is either here. I'll drag it up. One is between masterpiece and perfect, in my opinion. If we're taking out the fact that we've all heard it a million times, it's one of their biggest hits. Where do we think? Because one can't go lower than masterpiece or perfect. I mean, even out of all their big hits, like one is up there, if not the best, in my opinion. It's good. Yeah, one is hard. One, I would say perfect or great. I think it's perfect. I don't think it's up here with Orion quite, but I don't know what else is up here with Orion. You know what I mean? Masterpiece, perfect. I see half and half. Let me think about this song in my head because I haven't heard it in a while. Yeah, that's a masterpiece. It is. It's a masterpiece. It's up here with Orion, hands down. The composition on one, it goes so nuts. It goes nutty. It goes absolutely nutty. Yeah. I think we're leaving it in masterpiece. Cool. I love And Justice for All. A lot of people hate on And Justice for All. I fucking love And Justice for All, the entire album. A lot of the time I would say it's my favorite Metallica album. I like the production on it. I don't care that there's no bass. I really do like it. It's so cutting and it's like aggressive and in your fucking face, you know? Ain't My Bitch, I've heard it, but I can't remember. Fuck these load and reloads ones. Can we just take these out except for like 3 of them? Because I don't, bro, I don't listen to these. What do we think about Ain't My Bitch? It was first. It was before Prince Charming. Ain't My Bitch, any thoughts before I put it in Never Heard? Because I can't remember what it sounds like. Why would they? That doesn't even sound like a Metallica song. Ain't My Bitch. What are you doing? What were they doing at that time? Boring? Boring, okay. Neutral. I've got neutral and boring. Let's put something in boring, because I got one person saying boring. Okay, it sounds like a rap song. Sounds like a Jay-Z song. Ain't My Bitch. Sounds like Nas or something. Prince Charming, I'm just going to throw it in here. Like I said, we're just going to, if I haven't heard it, we're throwing it in there just to get rid of some of these. I have no idea what Prince Charming sounds like. Nothing Else Matters, again, we have to forget that we've heard this song. This is the most overplayed Metallica song. We have to forget that we've heard these songs a million times. We have to think about it in a way like, what would we think if it was the first time hearing that song again? And I think Nothing Else Matters, I don't think it's a masterpiece. As far as on this, I don't think it's masterpiece. I don't think it's up here with Orion and One by any stretch. But it's very well done. And if you watch them recording it, you'd agree. You know what I mean? They really put time into this song. It was not half-assed by any stretch. Nothing Else Matters. We've just heard it so much, you know? Like, I would never listen to it right now. But if you take out the fact that it's so fucking overplayed and your dad played it in the car every fucking day, and it's played on every radio station every fucking day, if you take that out of the picture, it's a really good song. It's they didn't cut any corners. There's so much going on, so many layers to it, and it's really hard to pull off a song with a lot of layers. So different for Metallica, very different for Metallica, and they did a great job with being different like that. And they created something that not a lot of people, it doesn't sound like a lot of other songs. So I think Nothing Else Matters, personally, my personal opinion, it would be in great. It would be in great. I don't think it'd be up here. We gotta save these, man. I think it's great. Based off of the amount of work they did on that song and that they broke a lot of barriers. It's not something I'm gonna go listen to though. I'd go listen to it as much as I go listen to Stairway to Heaven. You know what I mean? Good but mediocre. James Solo. Yeah, the James Solo is good. Very simplistic. Great. Okay, we're thinking great. I'm thinking great too. Cool. So we got all this shit. We got so much. Low Man's Lyric. That's one of the only Metallica songs that's in a major key, and it has that hurdy-gurdy on it. That being said, I don't remember what the fuck it sounds like. We're putting it right there. I'm sorry. Seek and Destroy. Classic. Classic song. Very fun. Not something I would go listen to out of nowhere, because I've heard it a million times, but very punkish, just like everything on Kill 'Em All. What do you guys think about Seek and Destroy? What do we think? Great. We got a great on Seek and Destroy. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking great. Great, good, neutral. I'm thinking great. Higher tier? Great. Higher tier. Higher tier. Be careful spamming, because I have it'll cut you out of the stream. I don't care if you do. There's no one here. It's Halloween, but it will cut you at some point. Great, but mid. Okay, I got a lot of great. I'm thinking we got great and good. I'm going to put it in shit. I think I'm going to put it in good. I think we got to move along is what we got to do. Good. I'm not just doing whatever you guys say. I'm just seeing your opinions to see if I'm validated. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to see if you guys are thinking about something that I'm totally not thinking about. But I think it's good. It's not something I'm going to go listen to. There's better songs on Kill 'Em All. Like, it's really cool the first time you hear Metallica. Seek and Destroy is fucking dope. And it's so fun to play. It's one of their most fun songs to play, in my opinion, on guitar. But it's not, like, there's way better songs on Kill 'Em All. Too Far Gone, never heard it, sorry. Fade to Black. This is the song. This song is the reason I'm sitting here. Okay? Fade to Black is literally the reason well, it's not the reason I picked up a guitar, because I started playing guitar at 6 because I was forced by my mother. But it's the reason that I picked up a guitar and actually said, I want to do this shit, because I want to go learn Fade to Black right now. When I was, I don't remember how old I was, probably 13, 14. Fade to Black, I'm thinking masterpiece. I'm thinking masterpiece on Fade to Black. It goes nutty once again. There's no wasted part of that song. You know what I mean by that? There's no part where they were just like, we got to fill this with something. No wasted part. Everything in that song is very fucking well done. The lyrics are really good, which is saying some shit because it's James. Just kidding. It's young James. You ever notice that? James, I'm putting this in masterpiece, by the way. It's Fade to Black. Come on. You ever notice this? James hit a peak. If you guys are like into lyric writing, James sucked at it for a minute, and then he got really fucking good, like so good at writing lyrics, and then he just sucked at it again later on. I'm talking like just the course of Metallica, and then he gets a little bit better at it on some of the newer stuff. But you listen to the lyrics on And Justice for All, holy fuck, they're so good. Same with the Black Album. And Justice for All and the Black Album have some incredible lyrics. Some of the stuff on Ride the Lightning, it's very on the nose. It's very much like what I would write right now, because I'm not a good lyric writer. It's really weird. It's funny. But yeah, Fade to Black is a masterpiece. I don't think anyone can contest that. Never heard Attitude. All right, Moth into the Flame. I really like Moth into the Flame. I think it's this album came out when I was 16, I think. So I was really into it, obviously, because I was so into Metallica at the time. And this song to this day impresses me. You don't see a lot of bands get old and make shit that good. And I think Moth into the Flame is up there with some of their old songs. It's another one of those ones that was really overplayed at the time. I mean, not like they were playing it on the radio really, but it was one of their big hits on this album. So I've heard it a lot of times, but I like the riffs in it a lot. I like the meaning of the song a lot. What do you guys think about Moth into the Flame? Because I really don't have an opinion. Moth into the Flame can go a lot of ways. What do we think? What do we think here? I don't have it on ultra low latency, so I'm having to wait for chat to update. It takes like 9 seconds or so. Earworm. Yeah, definitely an earworm. Great. Good. Because I don't really know. I'm thinking good. I'm thinking it's down here with these. There's better songs on Hardwired, in my opinion. And I think we need to save these for some of those songs. I'm thinking good. I know I was like, give me your opinion, but I'm sorry. I realized that I think it's good. Dirty Window. I remember it being ass, but I don't know what it sounds like. Never heard Dream No More. Or I have. I don't remember what it fucking sounds like. Poor Twisted Me. Don't remember what it sounds like. Never heard. All right, The Thing That Should Not Be. Now, this is a fun one. The Thing That Should Not Be. I think on Master of Puppets it's the worst song. Now, that's saying something, obviously. That doesn't mean shit, because it's Master of Puppets. And it's still a good song, but I think on Master of Puppets, The Thing That Should Not Be, if I have to skip a song, it's going to be that one. You know what I mean? Thing That Should Not Be, Thing That Should Not Be. It's definitely going to be the lowest on Master, in my opinion. It's heavy. It's very heavy, but it drags, in my opinion. It's really fucking long, and it's the same. It feels like a deep cut. It feels like they needed an extra song just a little bit, but it is heavy. It's their first song in it's in drop D or D tuning, D standard. I don't want to put it in boring, even though I think it's boring for Master of Puppets. It's not that boring. It's not Ain't My Bitch, whatever that sounds like. You guys told me to put that there. But The Thing That Should Not Be, it does have spooky Halloween vibes. You are correct. Good. It is too long. I'm thinking good as well. We're putting a lot in good. It's like I said, if I have to skip a song on Master of Puppets, it's going to be that one. Leper Messiah. Leper Messiah is very underrated, in my opinion. It was kind of the deep cut on Master of Puppets. I think I love Leper Messiah. I really like the riffs. I love the solo. It's one of my favorite Kirk solos. That's how I learned sweep picking. I learned sweep picking. I can't talk tonight. I learned sweep picking from that solo. Neutral, mid, not good or bad. You guys are thinking not good or bad? Okay, I guess we disagree a little bit. I'm putting it in masterpiece. Fuck you guys. Just kidding. I see where you guys are coming from. I do. Personally, I don't think it's below The Thing That Should Not Be, but I think it's right there with it. I'm going to put it in good just because I like it. I'm going to compromise with you guys. A lot of you guys are saying neutral, but I'm going to put it in good. We're compromising. We're making friends. My Friend of Misery. I really love My Friend of Misery. I love the bass intro. Dude, the deep cuts on the Black Album are so good. The deep cuts on the Black Album are so much better than the hits. Like, so much better. Like, all of these songs, in my opinion, Holier Than Thou, Through the Never, Of Wolf and Man, those are so much better than Enter Sandman, in my opinion, and Nothing Else Matters, right? But My Friend of Misery, I'm going to put it up there. I like it. What do you guys think about My Friend of Misery? Because I'm thinking... I'm going to zoom out on this a little bit here. One sec. I'm thinking it's right there with Nothing Else Matters and Disposable Heroes. But, I mean, I would compromise with good. What do we think for My Friend of Misery? Misery is a legit song, yeah. I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite vocal melodies from Metallica. It's really well thought out, well written, in my opinion. I'm gonna put it in great. Hope you guys agree. There's some that are better. Escape, obviously a deep cut. I mean, they said it was. They said they were just trying to fill the album. It's definitely the one I'm skipping on Ride the Lightning. It's not bad, though. It's not bad. It just doesn't feel like Metallica. It feels like they were trying too hard. I think Escape is in neutral. Um, Escape is trash. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. It's just, it takes, my problem with Escape is that it's a testament to how people will just control art if they're, putting money into it, which is fine. Because they didn't need to put that song on the album. They could have gotten away with very few songs and made that album great. Every other song on that album is so good. It takes me out of the album a little bit because it's just boring. But I'm going to leave it in neutral because it's not as boring as some other shit. Holier Than Thou is pretty good. I think Holier Than Thou, like I was saying, is in great or good. Not the best on the Black Album, but it's heavy. I like it a lot. It was supposed to be the original single instead of Inner Sandman. I'm pretty sure. I think they wanted it to be the original single. What do you guys think about Holier Than Thou? Because I don't really have an opinion. I will put it in any one of these, honestly. I don't think it's below The God That Failed. I think it's better than The God That Failed, I will say, or on the same level. So I'm thinking good or great. It's good. We've got a few votes for good. It is. It's fun and heavy. You're exactly right. It kind of reminds me of the old days, the Kill 'Em All, because that's all Kill 'Em All is. It's just fun and heavy. I agree. I think it's in good. Far better stuff on the Black Album. Fixer. I always see the title, but I don't remember. I don't know what it sounds like. Crown of Barbed Wire. I don't know what that sounds like. Damage Incorporated. Holy shit. Chat. Damage Incorporated is really good. I fucking love that song, man. Talk about a song that just gets you fucking lit up. Damage Incorporated is non-stop anger. There's no dynamics in that song. It's just fucking hard, go, go, go. You know what I mean? I think it's I don't think it's Masterpiece. I don't think it's up there with Orion because it's just heavy. We can't just base Masterpiece off of it being heavy as fuck. I think it's right below it though. I think it's up here in Perfect, personally. It is very fucking good. It might be my favorite on Master of Puppets. No, other than Orion. Shit, I forgot that was on there. It's imperfect. It's got to be perfect. I don't think it's up here with Masterpiece because you got to think about the composition of these songs, just the pure compositional aspect of those and everything coming together perfectly. That's a masterpiece. Damage Incorporated is imperfect because it's really well done. They achieved everything they needed to achieve with that song, but it's I don't know. It's just good, man. Perfect way to end that album when it actually mattered what order songs were in on an album. Perfect way to end that album. Judas Kiss, I remember it being pretty good. Am I right? I'm not really up to terms or date on Death Magnetic. I know like a good few of the songs pretty well, but like a lot of them I don't know. Is it any good? I think I'm just gonna put it in Never Heard because I don't know. Here Comes Revenge. I'm thinking of a different song. I don't know that one. Frantic. I know Frantic. Frantic is the best song on Saint Anger. Saint Anger. I'm over enunciating. Frantic's the best song on Saint Anger. That doesn't mean it's good, but best song on Saint Anger. It's heavy as fuck. I think it's very fun. overall. It'll get you lit. It'll get you fucking hit up. I'm thinking neutral too, overall. Because it's like, this is definitely going to be the highest ranked on Saint Anger, by far, in my opinion. I'm thinking neutral. Let's leave it there. It is very heavy. It's the only song that I feel like got the new metal vibe they were going for. You know what I mean? If the whole album sounded like that song, it would have not been that bad. It just still wouldn't have sounded like Metallica at all. Until It Sleeps, I know it. It's so ballady, so quiet. I think it's in boring, right? It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not anything that I'm gonna go out of my way to listen to. You know, some of the ballads on Load and Reload are kind of good, but they're not as good as other bands who are writing ballads. You know what I mean? Metallica just should have not done that. I think it's boring. I got some people saying masterpiece on Until It Sleeps. That's crazy. I just don't think it's anything too crazy. It's I'm not being biased on Load and Reload, by the way. There are good songs on Load and Reload, and we'll get to those. But Until It Sleeps is just, it's kind of like Tuesday's Gone, in my opinion. Like, I love Leonard Skinner. I'm a huge Leonard Skinner fan. But Tuesday's Gone is so fucking boring, dude. It is 8 minutes long or something like that, and it just keeps going. It's so fucking long. And there's nothing like Freebird, where at the end of the ballad, the whole last half of the song is a fucking ripping guitar solo. It's just the whole 8 minutes is a really boring ballad. That's how I feel about it, Until It Sleeps. It's not 8 minutes long, I don't think, but it's just boring. What's the heavy part? It doesn't really get too heavy or anything. There's nothing you're really waiting on. Saint Anger, it sucks. It sucks. It's not good. A lot of people actually like Saint Anger, the title track, and I understand where it comes from. It's bad. It's so hard to listen to from a production standpoint. Like, it's kind of well written, I guess, for this album. But dude, this whole album, even Frantic, is like literally hard to listen to with how bad the production is and how bad the lyrics are. No one talks about the lyrics on Saint Anger, dude. The lyrics are god fucking awful. It's to a point where it's like not even so bad it's good. It's just like, you gotta stop with that. It's fucking terrible. But I think that's where I'm gonna put it. I think I'm gonna put it in terrible. I'm not just it's not a status quo thing. I know everyone hates Saint Anger. No, I genuinely think it's a terrible fucking song. I do. I'm sorry. What's the riff like? I get the riff with that, and oh yeah, I know it. It's yeah. Madly in anger with you. What kind of fucking lyric is that? Are you like 13 in middle school trying to write lyrics while the teacher's not looking? I'm madly in anger with you. Are you... It's really bad. Trapped Under Ice is really good. Trapped Under Ice is really good. It's not up there with some of the other songs, but it's really good. The riffs in Trapped Under Ice they get you fucking hyped up. Trapped Under Ice, I'm gonna put it in good. I think good for Trapped Under Ice. Maybe neutral. Just coming to think of it, with some of these other songs we have, and I've been putting so much shit in good. I think that's a tough one. Where do you guys think Trapped Under Ice, neutral or good? Trapped Under Ice is peak? Okay. I got... Chat is all over the place with this one. They're really not. Good, good, neutral. Nah, you guys are all over the place. I'm putting it in neutral. Sorry. That one's polarizing. That's fun to know. Suicide and Redemption's good. I don't know if I'd say it is good. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's pretty fucking good. This is their instrumental from this album, right? I think it is. I'm not good with the titles on this one, once again. I think it's good. I think it's just good. Good. Great instrumental. We got a lot of goods, and I agree with that. So I think we're going to put it in good. Yeah. It's got that James solo that's really tasty. I remember that towards the end. Really melodic. So here's what we have so far for people just joining in. We've got in Masterpiece, or I'll go from the bottom. Never heard, you don't even need to know that. Terrible, we've got Saint Anger. Boring, we've got Ain't My Bitch and Until It Sleeps. Neutral, we've got Confusion, Escape, Frantic, Trapped Under Ice. Good, we've got Harvester of Sorrow, The God That Failed, Seek and Destroy, Suicide and Redemption, Moth into the Flame, The Thing That Should Not Be, Leper Messiah, and Holier Than Thou. Great, we've got Disposable Heroes, Nothing Else Matters, My Friend of Misery. Perfect, we've got The Four Horsemen, Damage Incorporated, Masterpiece, we've got Orion 1, and Fade to Black. Cool, Some Kind of Monster, Disaster. Absolute disaster. I think that's the worst song on the album. I think that might be the worst. Oh my God, Robert. Oh my God, I don't know if you understand how that makes me feel, Robert. Disaster. I think it might be the worst Metallica song. Yes. He agrees. Okay. Do you guys agree with that? I don't care if you do or don't. I hope it. Yeah. It's so fucking long. And it's the same thing, and the lyrics are so fucking awful. I take that back. There's one worse song, and we'll get to it right now because I haven't heard these two. Never heard. Invisible Kid is the worst Metallica song. I take back what I said earlier. Invisible Kid is fucking rough. Dude, I wish I could play a song on this stream and not get copyright striked or anything. I would just sit here and break down that song for 2 hours. Everything that's awful about it. I'm going bald, if you guys couldn't tell. Invisible Kid, the mix goes like this. The vocals, the awful, horribly written vocals are here. The rest of the song is right here. Let me back up a little bit here. Hold on. The mix goes like this, okay? So the vocals, James's awful, poorly written vocals are right here, and then the rest of the song is right here. I don't know if you guys have heard that song recently. It's like a child mixed it. Like, I suck at mixing, and I'm going to get better for this album, or if I don't, then I'm going to hire someone to do it. I suck at mixing, and I don't know how they pulled that shit off to make it sound that bad. Invisible Kid, never see what he did it through the grid. It's so badly phrased. Those lyrics are awfully phrased, the melody's terribly phrased. The lyrics are horribly written. James's voice is so subpar, and I hate saying that. It's just awful. I can go on about Invisible Kid for fucking days. I could make an entire 20-minute video on Invisible Kid alone, just talking shit about it. Yeah, ChatGPT ass lyrics, yeah. Cool. We got that out of the way. Don't Tread on Me. I really like Don't Tread on Me. Very, Don't tread on me. It kind of drags. I think it's right there with Holier Than Thou, in my opinion. I think it's in good. I think it's in good or neutral. Good or neutral. Good or neutral. I like it. I do like it. I would go listen to it. Maybe. If I'd listened to a lot of other Metallica songs and I was like, I want something else. I think we're in good, personally. Above mid, yeah. It's cool. Mama Said. In that song, that's the country one. That's the one that's like all acoustic and country. What do you guys think about Mama Said? Isn't it awful? What do you guys think about it? Because I think I remember it pretty bad. I think it's bad. As far as what I remember, because I've heard it. I'm not going to put it in never heard. It's bad. It's not fucking Invisible Kid, but it's bad. Sorry. Cool. Halo on Fire. That was pretty good. I think it's right there with Moth into the Flame. Personally, there's better shit on Hardwired. I'm slurring my words. I'm not even fucking drunk. This is halfway empty, and it's the first beer I had. I promise, Mom. I think it's right there. If it's not in neutral, I would maybe put that in neutral. I don't know if it's as good as Moth into it. I'm going to put it in neutral, okay? Through the Never fucking bangs. Through the Never... It's one of those ones that just gets you really fucking hype. Again, I'm really into those Metallica songs that, if you can't tell, I've said that like a million times now. Through the Never bangs. I think it's great. Right here with these other Black Album songs. Yeah. I don't know if it's the best from the Black Album. I have one that I can think of that's a little bit better. But it's good. Through the Never's fucking good. Friday Ends of Sanity. I really like it. Oh, isn't that one? It's the one with the Viking chant at the start. Friday Ends of Sanity. Keep them coming. I think it's good. It's nothing crazy, and they hate it, I think. But I think it's good. What do you guys think about Fright Ends of Sanity? Oh, fuck. Good. I'm thinking good or neutral. I think it's my least favorite from Injustice. I'm thinking good. We got a great. I can't tell if that's from the last one or not. I'm going to put it in neutral. Wait. Yeah, I'm going to put it in neutral. It lines up perfectly with these other ones. Chasing Light, never heard it. And Justice for All. It's not my favorite on And Justice for All on the album, but it's good. I think it's good. It's another one that drags, in my opinion. It's fucking long, dude. And it doesn't really change up too much. It's got some really good parts. Like, dude, the clean riff at the start, the opening riff. I think for that alone, I'm going to put it in great. I think it is just that clean riff. It's one of my favorites. Really, really well done. You don't get that emotion, that almost, it's like happy and like joyful and hopeful, but it's also creepy as fuck at the same time. You don't get that from just playing anything. You know what I mean? That riff alone puts that in great, in my opinion. I'm going to put it in great. It does drag, though. That song is long. It's like almost 10 minutes, I think. I'm so indecisive. I'm too indecisive for this shit. I'm going to put it in good. I don't think it's up here with Through the Never and Nothing Else Matters. Or Disposable Heroes. Nothing Else Matters. I almost want to put that down one. But I gotta respect it. Broken, Beaten, Scared, never heard it. Am I Savage? This is one of my favorite ones from Hardwired. The breakdown in this song is so fucking heavy. They're doing like harmonics and stuff, and they're I forgot what you call it when you're in a standard tuning, but you bar like you're doing a drop D chord almost, where it almost sounds like a 7-string. It's so heavy. The rest of the song though is kind of mid. I think it's in good. I think it's up there for Hardwired, but I think it's good. But based off that breakdown alone, if you guys haven't heard the breakdown on Am I Savage, play it on a different device while you're watching this. It's really tasty. My World, never heard it. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a breather. You guys can talk to me in chat. I'm going to get rid of everything I haven't heard. Okay, so we don't have to deal with that. I've heard that. How's your guys' Halloween going? I hope it's good. I had my Halloween celebration shit on Saturday, so I ain't doing shit tonight. House of Jack built. Maybe I have heard that. Okay. Dude, there's so much shit from the 90s I haven't heard. Give me some motivation to keep studying. Studying what? Are we talking like music stuff, or are we talking like school? Because school is for fucking pussies. I don't know if you knew that. School is for bitches, and you should drop out and go sell drugs. That's what you should do. I gotta think about if I've heard any of these or not. Halloween is a fucking miscarriage of a holiday. I don't get into it like a lot of people do, like the alt girls do. You know what I mean? They fucking get into that shit. I do not, however. I do. Like, I'll dress up. I got my Riddler costume. But it ain't Christmas. You know what I mean? All was in my hands. Have I heard that one? No. I think I got most of the... No, I didn't. I've heard Looks at Turn. No, I haven't. Given 2, da-da-da. Opinion on the Doors or Jim Morrison. I really like the Doors a lot. They're one of my favorite 60s bands. I love Jim Morrison. Have you guys ever seen when he predicted EDM? It's pretty cool shit. Wait. I feel like I'm just throwing shit in here. A lot of this I haven't heard. I think I've heard these. Okay. Oh. The 72 Seasons shit, I have not heard. Like, most of it. Alright, I'll answer one more of these. Bleeding Me is a criminally slept on song. I might check it out after this. Because I don't remember. Okay, let's get back into it. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to get rid of all of these. Because they're just taking up space. And I'm autistic and OCD. Alright. Here we go. This song. In my opinion, this is the best song on the Black Album of Wolf and Man. The riff is so tasty. It's so tasty. Everything about it is very, very good. I suck at this job. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know how to explain things. It's good. I love A Wolf and Man. It's an absolute banger, in my opinion. Like I was saying, the deep cuts on the Black Album are better than every other like hit song from there. And A Wolf and Man is a prime example of that. I think I'm gonna put A Wolf and Man in. Ooh, I would put it in perfect or great, but it's not perfect. It's really fucking good. It's really fucking good, but I'm gonna put it in great. It's almost imperfect though. Come to think of it, there's a song from the Black Album that I'm gonna put in perfect for sure, but that doesn't mean it's my favorite. I just can break down how it was composed and what it means to society and all this shit, right? But A Wolf and Man, I'm gonna put it in great, but it is my favorite album, or my favorite song on the Black Album. I'm being a little bit weird about this. That's a song that I play on guitar all the time. You guys have those songs that when you just pick up a guitar, you start playing it. It's usually something really easy. That opening riff, I always play that shit. Black Album is just great. It's like kind of all right here, in my opinion. It's really fucking good. I love the Black Album. It's kind of just all right here. I got like one that I'm going to put up here. See if you can guess what it is. I'll give you a pee-pee suck. 72 Seasons. I didn't put this one up here. I thought I had heard that one, I think. I have not heard that one. There's literally only one song I've heard from the new album. Wait, what's the one? What is the song from 72 Seasons that's butt it up, 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 butt it up? Like one of the most boring songs Metallica's ever put out. Is it 72 Seasons? Is it the title track? Because I'm going to put that in boring. I should have put higher latency on this stream chat. What's it called? Is it 72 Seasons? I think it is. Lux Eternal was the single. Okay. Darkness Had a Sun. That's right. Okay, so I have heard that one. Thank you. Bittersweet Duality. I can barely read my phone. I need my glasses. It's boring as fuck. I would almost put that in bad, but it's not really bad. It's just like, what were you guys? Did you not try to think of anything else? Butt it up, butt it up, butt it up. Hold on. This is the new riff, guys. Like, what the fuck is that? There's no flair to it or anything. Anyway. The Shortest Straw. Dude, I fucking love The Shortest Straw. I really, really like The Shortest Straw. The best part about The Shortest Straw is the solo. He's just, it's so weird and overproduced, but it's so good at the same time. It's all over the place. Dude, Kirk went against all odds on And Justice for All. His solos on that album are nuts. I think it's his best work by far. Perfectly, finally fit the Metallica sound. Because before he was just doing fast blues, right? When he got around to Injustice for All, he started doing shit that fit perfectly with the sound. And then he just dropped it and went back to the blues, which is fine. The Black Album needed the bluesy stuff again. But if you can't remember the Shortest Straw solo, please go listen to it. It is very good. But the rest of the song is super good too. I'm going to put Shortest Straw in great. I don't think it's perfect. Otherwise, it'd be more listened to. You know what I mean? It's not one of their top sellers. I think it's great, though. I think it's almost perfect. It's really close. It's like right here. I would put it right here if there was a way to do that. But, yeah, I really, really like The Shortest Straw. One of my top ones from Injustice. Shortest straw has been pulled for you. The riffs on that song are tasty. Very tasty. Murder 1 is good. It's a little bit boring. I like the music video with Lemmy and stuff like that. It's a little bit boring. I think it's above boring on here, though, because it's not like these. It's more fun than those. It reminds me a lot of Sad But True. I think I'm neutral. I think I'm neutral on Murder 1. I think I'm neutral on that. Cool. It's a good song. Like, I'll go listen to it, but, like, it ain't there. Now, here's one of my absolute favorite Metallica songs ever is Dyer's Eve. I don't know if you guys agree with that. Literally, it's definitely my favorite on Injustice. It is so fucking heavy. It is so fast. It's probably, I think it might be their fastest song if I remember correctly. Dyer's Eve is so tasty and good. I don't know how to show emotion, if you guys can't tell. I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. It's simulated. I'm not actually like this. I'm not a real person. No, I'm just playing. Dyer's Eve is really good. I would say perfect on Dyer's Eve. Easily. So underrated, dude. No one talks about Dyer's Eve. Dear mother, dear father. The riffs, it's almost power metal. It's almost like Dragon Force shit. Shout out Lars on Dyer's Eve, yeah, for real. He fucking ate that shit. It's so fast. Like, I'm gonna go listen to it after this stream and then go to bed. Dyer's Eve might be in my top 3 favorite Metallica songs. I know I have these. We're ranking them off of what make like how they're composed and what makes a good song and how they apply, all this technical stuff. But we're ranking like my favorites, which we're not doing because that's boring. Dyer's Eve might be in my top 3. Same with Damage Incorporated, though. I think Dyer's Eve is a little bit better than Damage Incorporated. Maybe. It's so good. It is so good. Metal Militia, I can't really let me think. Yeah, I can remember. It's Kill 'Em All. It's just fun. Metal Militia is just fun. It's another Mustaine song. It's not up there with like Four Horsemen or anything like that. But I think it's good. I think Metal Militia's good. Not my first choice on Kill 'Em All. But it's good. Cool. Metal Militia's in good. Master of Puppets. Fucking terrible. Just kidding. Talk about Master of Puppets. I'm getting a vape. I mean, it's Master of Puppets. What are we gonna fucking say? Is it a masterpiece or is it perfect? Because those are the top 2 tiers. It's good. I mean, it's good for a reason. That's what's cool about Metallica, is especially their 80s stuff. Their hits were, like, sounded like hits. They were good. They were really good shit. Master of Puppets is great. I think it's... I mean, it is really good. When you think about the composition of that song and how much shit they put in there, I think it's perfect. I think Master of Puppets is perfect. We can't put it in the same fucking tier as these. It's perfect. Right? We've heard it so many times, man. We've heard Master of Puppets so many times that it gets old, right? And we got to try to stay away from that. It's almost impossible to do that, but it's up here with these, definitely. Like this lines up perfectly. Four Horsemen, Damage Incorporated, Dyer's Eve, Master of Puppets. That's good, in my opinion. Spit Out the Bones, really fucking good. I think it's the best one on Hardwired. Spit on the Bone, it almost drags though. If they had taken that like 30 seconds longer, I feel like it would have dragged. But it's really, really good. The riffs are really tasty, and it kind of has like an emotional feel. I think Spit Out the Bone is great. Because I don't think it's on the level of Moth into the Flame and Am I Savage. You know what I mean by that? I'm not talking into the mic right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, the breakdown is really good. I think it's definitely the best on Hardwired by far. So it's up there. Most of Hardwired is going to be more around this area. You know what I mean? At least the songs that I've heard. Hit the Lights. Classic. I really fucking like Hit the Lights, dude. It's so hype. It's just like punk rock. Straight up punk rock in a lot of it. I'm thinking great for Hit the Lights. I really do enjoy it. Like, it's one of those that I will go listen to. Like, go out of my way to listen to. You know what I mean? And it's the start. It's where it all started. You know? I did a good job starting it off like that. Fuel. Okay, here's my thing about Fuel. I like it. It's the best song on Load and Reload, hands down. It doesn't sound like Metallica, though. Like, you forget Metallica wrote that song. You know? It feels like a post-grunge song, almost. It's good. It is good, but it's like... It ain't up there with the other ones, obviously. It is the best on Load and Reload, however, and Saint Anger, all those shitty albums. It's the best out of all of them. I think Fuel... Let me think about where we're at. Between good and neutral. Fuel isn't on the same level as Seek and Destroy and maybe it is. Maybe it is. I think it's neutral. Fuel is more like hard rock, yeah. I think Fuel's neutral. I like it, but it's not one of those I'm gonna go listen to. It's not Metallica. It's just not Metallica. If another band wrote it with maybe a different singer or something, I would have liked it more, but it's just kind of a go for it, have fun song, you know what I mean? Here's what we have coming up. I'm going to go take a piss. I wish I had a little screen here to, say, I'm pissing right now. I'm going to do that next week. All right. I'll be back. 1 sec. I have urinated. Okay. Here's what we're looking at. We got To Live Is To Die. It's great. It's fucking awesome. I wish I knew. With To Live Is To Die, the intro's so fucking weird. It's odd. Like, the way it has, the little mandolin or whatever it is at the start. Maybe it sounds like a harp or something medieval like that, right? You have that, and then Lars's drums just like coming in out of nowhere. It's really weird. And I don't know what they were trying to do there. I don't know if it has like a message behind it maybe or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. But it's really good. Like there's a lot of parts of it that are really good. And it's about Cliff and everything. That's the thing. My only issue with it is that intro. I'm like, what were they doing there? What was that? It's just weird. Other than that, though, it's a great song. So I think To Live Is To Die doesn't stand up quite to their other instrumentals. Maybe Suicide and Redemption. I think To Live Is To Die is great. Based off of the rest of the song. Not based off that intro that I can't really, you know. But I think it's in great. It ain't Orion by any stretch. Inamorata, I remember what it sounds like. It's long. I was going to because I've heard this, so I didn't want to put it in Never Heard. I wanted to let you guys kind of chat about it. Wait, where does the weird intro come? I'm sorry. I think the heavy overlapping, the beautiful. Okay, hold on. I can't read. I think the heavy overlapping, the beautiful is supposed to be how bad events come out of nowhere. Okay, I gotcha. I like that then. That's cool. That's cool. Inamorata stinks. Inamorata stinks. Okay. I remember a little bit what it sounds like. I taught it to a student on guitar when this album came out. I like it. Okay. It's not the best, but I enjoy it. How about Inamorata? Do we want to put it in boring? That's what it looks like you guys are talking about. I think I'll put it in boring for now and see what chat kind of says for a second. I don't know. I didn't put this in here. I forgot about that. I've never heard that. Sorry for slurping. No Remorse is good. I like it. Not my favorite on Kill 'Em All, but it's good. I like the little riff at the start. It's good. No Remorse is good. It's right there with Metal Militia and Seek and Destroy, in my opinion. Honestly, I might put Seek and Destroy. Put Seek and Destroy in great. Hit the Lights isn't better than Seek and Destroy. Right? I think that's right. Okay, cool. I'm just looking over it real fast, and we're gonna, because I don't have the full screen pulled up because it's too small. Look at this shit. Can you guys read anything? Oh, fuck. Can you guys read anything? No, I can't either. There's so much here. Okay. Moving on. Now That We're Dead. Dude, did you guys see him live on the Hardwired tour by any chance? Because I did. I was in the pit. They were playing with Avenged Sevenfold. It was one of the best concerts I've ever fucking been to. Hands down. It was at the Braves Stadium in Atlanta. Oh my god, it was good. Anyway, they were on their Hardwired tour. Bro, they played this shit for like 20 fucking minutes. They just kept doing shit. They brought out fucking drums and stuff. And it's not that good of a song. It's not. It's not something that needs to be drug out that hard. It's pretty boring. It's more of like a hard rock song than a metal song. You know what I mean? Whereas you compare this song to the title track, Hardwired. You can't even see that. Hardwired, which is fucking heavy as shit. It doesn't even sound like it's on the same album almost. But yeah, dude, on their Hardwired tour, they would bring out like big ass, I don't know what you even call it, big ass drums, and Kirk has no rhythm, so he'd be fucking it up, but they'd all just be banging on these drums and doing dumb shit. And I was like, can you stop? Can we listen to fucking Fade to Black now? Like, dude, fucking shut up. It's a boring song, in my opinion. It's not bad. It's just kind of like, basic rock song. Very stock, very corporate. Sounds like it'd be in a Disney movie. You know what I mean? Sanitarium's great. Sanitarium's really fucking good, man. I love Sanitarium. It takes you on such a journey. And that's what a ballad should do. Because Sanitarium's a ballad. That's a ballad on Master of Puppets. You know what I mean? You start out low, and then you kind of build. It's all about the dynamic shift. When you listen to the start of that song, and then you listen to the end of it, the fucking quick riff that comes in, it's so dynamic and different, right? Sanitarium's so good, in my opinion. A lot of people do not like it, however, I've noticed. I don't care. I'm going to put it in... Shit. That could almost be a masterpiece, in my opinion. It could be one of these. It could be one of these. What do we think? Perfect or masterpiece? I've got fucking masterpiece. I've got masterpiece. I'm thinking it's a masterpiece, man. I'm thinking it's a masterpiece. Hell yeah. I didn't think we'd have this many masterpieces. I forgot about... I knew I was going to put some of these up here in masterpiece. Like Orion and Fade to Black, obviously. I forgot about Sanitarium a little bit. It's so well done. If you guys who are writing music ever want to write a really good ballad, like some of you that are writing heavy shit, if you want to write a good ballad, that's how you do it. That's how you do it really well. You don't fucking make the whole song like low down and just slow and slow and slow. Look at that song, dude. Build it. Build it. Make it dynamic. If you're going to make an 8-minute song, it's got to change. You can't be playing the same thing for 8 minutes. You can't stay at the same dynamic level. Even if you start out a little bit louder, you got to start really quiet. And then at the end, you're fucking ripping with it. That's how you make a ballad. Sanitarium's a masterclass in how you make a ballad. It's like up there with Freebird. It's on that level. You know what I mean? And listen to any good ballad. Listen to Stairway to Heaven. Listen to... I know it's overplayed, but listen to Stairway to Heaven. Listen to Freebird. Again, overplayed. Why do you think they're overplayed? Because they do it perfectly. They pull the ballad off exactly how you're supposed to pull a ballad off. You know what I mean? Am I still streaming right now? Okay. It looked like it cut out for a second. One sec. Just checking the... Okay, we're good. Yeah? Okay. Now would be a good time to insert ads. How about you fuck yourself? All right. For Whom the Bell Tolls. For Whom the Bell Tolls is a banger. Absolute banger. It's not up there with Sanitarium or anything, but it's really good, and it's got some iconic shit going on in it. I always forget there's not a guitar solo in that song. That's how you know it's good. They didn't need a guitar solo to pull that song off. I mean, you have the crazy shit at the end with the whammy bar. That's not a solo, right? It's very good peak Metallica shit, you know? It's exactly what you think of when you think Metallica. It's For Whom the Bell Tolls. The riffs are so good. We're getting into some good shit here. We're finally getting into the good shit. There's some really good songs down here. Pardon the dogs. I'll go tase them in a minute. I'm kidding. Wait, what happened? For Whom the Bell Tolls. For Whom the Bell Tolls is... do we say perfect or great on For Whom the Bell Tolls? Because I'm between the two. It's not with Spit Out the Bone. I think it's perfect. I'm about to put a lot of shit in perfect, though. Fuck. What do you guys think? Perfect or great? What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? If they don't shut up. If they don't shut up. Swear to God. Swear to God. I'm going to unload my gun and point it at them directly. I'm going to get demonetized. That looked like I was pointing the gun directly at myself. I was not, by the way. Just the camera angle. I'm very safe with firearms. Anyway, what are we thinking? We're thinking perfect. I got a lot of perfects. Okay, we'll leave it in perfect. Okay. They will stop in a minute, don't worry. Struggle Within. Bro, wait, what the fuck? What does Struggle Within sound like? What does Struggle Within? You guys say. Because I don't know. I don't remember what it even sounds like. Because I don't remember. Good. We got Wood. Weakest one off the Black Album. Okay. Kind of boring. I'm hearing boring. I'm hearing weakest one off the Black Album. Oh, I got an excellent, though. Uh-oh. It has cool parts, though. Okay, we're kind of all in this area. How about we just do good? I feel like, from what I remember, it's right here with The God That Failed, these deep cuts. Right? That's what I'm thinking. Good is valid. Good. Cool. Okay. Creeping Death. Creeping Death is a fucking classic. One of the best solos in Metallica history. Solo goes nuts. You guys ever tried to learn the Creeping Death solo? It's hard for me now, to this day. I remember that solo being, impossible when I was 13, 14, right? And even nowadays, it's like really tricky to play. Creeping Death is fire, yeah. I think it's perfect. When you break down those riffs, man. Yeah, I think it's perfect. I'm just looking over the list and see if I want to move anything. I almost don't want Spit Out the Bone and Great. I take that back. It is great. Tell you what, though, Hit the Lights. Hit the Lights is not up there. Hit the Lights isn't good. I said is in good, not isn't good, by the way. It is in good. Hit the Lights is very good. Hit the Lights is almost in great, but it's not up there with some of these. I'm going to be moving shit around. Okay. I think we're good other than that. Because we're about to get into some really good shit. Blackened, bro. Blackened's right there with Creeping Death, in my opinion. Blackened is perfect. So fucking heavy. Again, we said at the start of this, like, when it mattered what order songs were in on albums, Blackened was the perfect opener to that album. Just like Damage Incorporated was the perfect closer to that album, right? It left you like, fuck. Blackened just hypes you up like this is going to be an insane album right now, I would almost put Blackened in Masterpiece, but I want to put some other stuff in Masterpiece. It's almost a masterpiece. Well, let me think. Shit, come to think of it, there's nothing I hate about that song. There's nothing I dislike about Blackened. The solo's really good. Put it in Masterpiece? Okay. I agree. I think there's nothing I don't... Like, all these songs, I can name things that I'm like, even if it's a tiny, tiny thing, there's things that pull them out of Masterpiece, and I can't think of anything for Blackened. So... The mix, I don't care. I have an unpopular opinion that I like the mix on And Justice for All. I don't like that there's no bass. However, I think it is so aggressive and cutting, right? Which it just like cuts into your ears, There's something about it. It makes you feel things. Jump in the Fire is really good. I really like it. I love the riff. That's another riff I always play when I pick up a guitar. It's not up here in perfect or anything. I think it's with C. Let me think about this for a second. What do you guys think about Jump in the Fire? Because I don't really know. I love the Mustaine stuff on Kill 'Em All. Jump is great. Okay. We're good. Okay. We're all kind of indecisive on this, it seems. I'm going to put it in good. I think it's right here. It's not really with Metal Militia. Or No Remorse. Good? Okay. I got a lot of goods. We'll leave it in good. Coolio. I forgot to put this one here. I also forgot to put this one here. Okay. Eye of the Beholder. What does that one sound like? There's a few of the deep cuts. There's two like big deep cuts on And Justice that I always forget about, and it's Eye of the Beholder and Freight Ends of Sanity. Again, I'm gonna call upon you guys. What do you think about Eye of the Beholder? Because I can't really remember. We got a good. Doesn't matter what you see or do it what you read. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Bittersweet. I appreciate that because now yeah, I remember what it sounds like now. Cool. You can do it your own way. It doesn't matter how if it's on just how I say. Yeah. It is good. It's very good. I think it's better than Fright Ends of Sanity. I think it's in good. Cool. Motor Breath, same thing, bro. I'm like in the space where I know it. I know the riff. I do. I think it's right here with the rest of the Kill 'Em All kind of deep cuts. Great. We got greats on this one. Okay. I'll agree with you guys. Motor Breath is super sick. Okay, I'll have to listen to that one again. Great. I'll leave it there. I'll trust you guys. Whiplash. I fucking love Whiplash. Whiplash is just fun. Where'd that fucking round go? Oh, there it is. Look at that shit. This costs $30 for like 20 of them, and they jam my gun. Isn't that something? I mean, they're hollow points, so they're going to do that. Whiplash is good. I like it. It ain't anything too special. It's just fun. It's just very fun. It's like a song that you're going to mosh to really hard. I think it's in great, personally. I think it's up there with Seek and Destroy. Because it's just fun. It's very well done. They accomplished exactly what they needed to accomplish. I'm getting a call. This is the black guy that's in all my videos. Should I answer this? I'm going to. Hold on. We'll take a quick break, and then we're getting back. CJ, you're on stream right now. Don't say anything too goofy.
Yeah, we're watching this now.
What'd you say?
We're watching the stream right now.
Oh. What do you think about the tier list so far?
I would put fucking... Wait, hold up. Yeah, there's a little bit of latency. Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm listening to myself.
He's thinking.
Okay. Fuck, what was the song we were just fucking looking at?
We were looking at Whiplash.
Yeah, Whiplash. Whiplash is good.
Yeah.
You fucking... I would put Jump in the Fire a little bit higher.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah, because I really fuck with Jump in the Fire.
Okay.
Honestly, dude, you should put fucking the thing that should not be in Masterpiece.
We had a discussion about that. That's my least favorite song on Master.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what that nigga just said.
Can you break that down in layman's terms, whatever you just said?
Yes. What I was saying was, Seth, my good man, did you hear what this gentleman just said? And I really fuck with Eye of the Beholder, but I think good is a good spot.
Okay.
Can you break that down? Oh, let's see what else we got up here. Damn, I wish it was actually live, so live for us. So
it's about 9 seconds behind. It should be about 9 seconds.
Ooh, Spit Out the Bone. That song is so gas.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I think that's well ranked.
Dude, that whole album is so underrated.
Yeah. Get on FaceTime real fast.
Hold up.
I need something visual for the fans. Yeah, it is. It really is. I think that's well.
My lord.
Are we good? You think we're good?
Hang on. It's still like kind of blurry for me a little bit.
Oh, well, I was just doing that for the people at home. But what you see on the TV right now is probably what's on the it is what's on the stream. Whatever I'm saying at the moment.
Yeah, like load and reload. I didn't listen to a lot of load and reload. Oh yeah, here's Batman.
Oh, it was Batman?
Bruce Wayne.
Nice. All right. I'll take it over from here. Give a statement to the people.
You come into our country and kill our people, yet we are the terrorists. This is the price you pay. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Okay, he's gone. Okay. Let's see. Getting back into it. We had to get my secretary on it. Sorry about that. What are you guys saying? Nope, I got streaming problems. Oh no. Hold on. Make sure this is good. That should be fine. Okay, cool. Sorry. Let's go. Unforgiven 2. I like the Unforgiven 2. Might be one of my more liked ones on Reload and Load. I just see those as the same album because they are. Unforgiven 2. I almost wouldn't even put it. I'd put it right here with Fuel. It's good for a ballad. It's just not fucking. You know what I mean? It ain't the Unforgiven. It ain't all these up here and good. Right? I think it's there. Anyway, we're not going to spend too much time on the Unforgiven 2. The Unforgiven. Uh-oh. I love the Unforgiven. I don't care if it's like super overplayed. It's very fucking good. The Unforgiven kind of. It's another thing like we were talking about with Nothing Else Matters, where they were doing something totally different and they actually pulled it off, unlike Load and Reload and Saint Anger. Totally different from anything they'd ever done, and they did it so well at the same time. Like, everything on The Unforgiven works so perfectly together. James's voice on that song works perfectly. The lyrics are insane. The riff doubling the vocals, that is something they had never done before. That's something that's not even really a metal thing. The nylon guitar, everything just works so well together on The Unforgiven. I'm going to put it in perfect. Because I'm thinking, like, the solo is one of my favorite Metallica solos. Perfectly fits the song. You know? Fucking no. The solo is very, very good. Yeah, I think it's fine and perfect. I think that's where the Unforgiven goes. Anastasia, man, that's kind of a whole other thing in itself. Anastasia is... It's just a bass solo, man. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. What do you guys... I'm going to let the bass players decide. Do we have any bass players in chat? Any bass players in chat? Please, tell me where to put Anastasia. I can't talk on this. It's like if I were to talk about abortion and I'm a man. I'm a guitar player. I can't talk about Anastasia because I don't play bass. I don't have a uterus. Anastasia. Fucking, I don't care. I'm off a perk right now. For those of you just joining chat, for those of you just joining the stream, I am not actually off a perk. That was a joke. I am not off a Percocet. I am going to have another beer in a second, though. Good, not a bassist. I don't care. You got to be a bassist to talk about the Anesthesia. Anesthesia is perfect. I'm a bassist. Okay, Anesthesia is perfect. Anesthesia is great. Oh, fuck. Let's talk about the movie. I've got one bassist saying Anesthesia is perfect, so we're going to put it in perfect. There you go. Oh, fuck me. Ride the Lightning is a fucking masterpiece. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. I can't even scroll anymore. I don't care, I'm not arguing. Ride the Lightning's a fucking masterpiece. Do you hear me? It's fucking masterpiece. Maybe the best Metallica song. So tasty in every way. There is not a wasted moment of that song. There's not a wasted second of that song. Everything is exactly how it should be. And it's so good. Do you remember the first time you heard Ride the Lightning? Do you remember that? Do you I need another beer. Fuck, Ride the Lightning's so good. It's so good. Holy shit. I'm not arguing. I don't care if some of you don't like it. Every riff, every fucking riff in that song is one of the best Metallica riffs ever written. The solo is so good. That might be my favorite Metallica song. And I don't pick favorites. I want to listen to it right now. It's so good. So good. Oh, we're on the last row. How long have we been doing this for? An hour and 32? I thought we'd been way longer. Okay, not bad. Let's see where we're at. Are we happy? Are we happy as we're looking at this now? I can't get over it. I can't get over it. I remember the first time I heard Ride the Lightning, I was on a cruise. And I was listening to it in my headphones. Going to Mexico on a Carnival cruise. Ooh. That part in the solo with the arpeggios, man, I'm still talking about this. That part in the solo with the arpeggios, I still play like that today. Like, I'll put the parts just like that in my solos based off of the fact that it's in Ride the Lightning. You know what I mean? And I hate on Kirk like crazy. It's so good. Wherever I May Roam is perfect. It's very well done. And I know I said Of Wolf and Man is my favorite song on the Black Album, but we're breaking it down by composition. Wherever I May Roam, it accomplishes everything it tried to, with that, like, Allahu Akbar kind of feel. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. I could have just said the Phrygian scale. The Phrygian sound, it accomplishes that perfectly. Everything about that song is very good. I don't really know what it's about. Do you guys know what Wherever I May Roam is about lyrically? Because I don't. Is he just saying shit? Question mark. I'm waiting. But I started rushing you guys with the latency. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Are you guys going to type in chat or not? Touring? Okay. That makes sense. It's about touring. Being on tour. Something that no one listening to it can relate to. That's fun. I'm going to leave it there, though. Perfect. It's very good. The Day That Never Comes. The Day That Never Comes is really good. I think it's in good. By the way, it feels like I'm rushing now. I'm not. I really want to focus on these, but these just have like kind of obvious answers in my opinion. Someone said it's about the life of the Mujahideen. Shut up. The Day That Never Comes is good. I can listen to it and enjoy it. I really love the riff towards the end. You know what I'm talking about? Oh. I've got people saying it should be higher. Okay. We'll put it in great. Calm down. We'll put it in great. I agree. It's one of those that one of their newer songs that I can actually listen to and enjoy a lot, which is rare. Okay, moving along. Sad But True is just kind of a classic. It's not one of the ones I'm going to listen to, but I can appreciate it. You know what I mean? I think Sad But True is great. It's heavy. Kind of heavy. You know what's funny about Sad But True? I love how James at concerts I just kind of go, do you want heavy? I'm going to give you heavy. And he's only saying that because it's their only song that's down-tuned, pretty much. Like down in a D standard or whatever it is. It is a really good riff. And it's so different for them. It's so slow and just chuggy, you know? Where would you guys put it? Okay, you guys say it bangs. Would you guys put it in perfect almost? Or would you put it in great? I do ask. It's perfect at least. Okay. I would say great. Okay, we got more greats than perfect. I'll go by democracy. Ew. All Nightmare Long, the only thing I can remember and the only reason I didn't put it in Never Heard is because I know that riff that Kirk Hammett played in that Guitar Center video. You know what I'm talking about? I don't remember because I can't even sing it right now. I know what it is though, and I know it's pretty fucking tasty. But I'm going to let you guys kind of tell me where to put All Nightmare Long. Where is All Nightmare Long? I don't think it's perfect. I don't know if it's perfect. I don't know if I'd say that. I don't know it, though. I should have honestly put this in Never Heard. Great? Okay, we got some greats. Would be better if the wah 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 solo was left out. Bruh. Someone said bruh. All Nightmare Long is great. Okay, we got a lot of greats. I guess I'll agree with you guys. Damn. We got a lot of Death Magnetic up here. I get it. Death Magnetic's pretty good. I haven't heard it in a long time, though. I've never listened to that album all the way through. Is that riff in My Apocalypse? It might be. I don't know. I'm not qualified for this shit. Enter Sandman. I know I've been saying, like, we can't base it off of we've heard the songs a million times. We got to think about the actual composition and what makes the song good. I never fucking listen to Enter Sandman, bro. Ever. But yeah, it's Enter Sandman, exactly. Like, it never... I can't remember the last time I listened to it, dude. It had to be like 3 or 4 years ago. And I probably didn't... Oh, you know what? When I was trying to learn drums, I learned that song. It's the first song I learned on drums. And I learned it in 5 fucking minutes. That was awful. Don't judge me. Where would you guys put Enter Sandman? Because I don't really care. It's Enter Sandman. What's cool about Enter Sandman... And someone might have said this in chat. I'm not ripping you off. Let me see if anyone said this in chat. Okay, no one said it, I don't think. It's the gateway to metal for most people. This song alone is the gateway. Everyone heard this song from their fucking dad listening to it in the car. Great, we got greats on Enter Sandman. I guess I agree. I mean, it's up there. There's a reason it's a hit. It's hard, though, because I've heard it so many fucking times, you know? I don't know. I'll put it in great because we had a lot of greats in chat. Um, okay. Moving along. I think we're good with that. Battery. Fuck yes. Fuck yes, Battery. I think Battery's imperfect. I don't like the solo. I really don't. I don't think the solo fits the song at all. I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree with that, but I don't care. I don't like the solo that much. That's the only thing keeping it out of Masterpiece, in my opinion. It's just a Jimmy Page solo that's sped up like 100 BPM. Not like he ripped off a Jimmy Page solo, obviously, but like it's the same style. It's just blues. It's really fucking fast. But the riffs are really good. What do you guys think about Battery overall? Oh, we got an overrated. We've got a perfect. In my opinion, Battery is good. I almost don't think it's up here with Dyer's Eve or in Damage Incorporated. To be real with you, I think it's in great, and we're really divided in chat. I hate saying that. Why? Okay, is that just a thing that streamers say naturally? Just chat, like calling you guys chat. That's annoying because I don't even mean to say that. I don't even watch live streams. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave it in great. It's not up where it's not with Damage Incorporated or Dyer's Eve for me. That's those two are the ones I'm gonna listen to if I want something super fast and heavy. You know. Okay, King Nothing is fucking dumb. King Nothing sucks. Where's your crown, King Nothing? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? It's like a shitty Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold. It's got the same vibe, but it's just dog shit at the same time. I'm gonna put it in bad. Someone said he should call us by our names individually. That'd be funny. That would be very funny. I'm going to put King Nothing down to terrible. I think it's really bad. I think it's right there with Saint Anger. It's not Invisible Kid. I tell you what, we're going to have some time when we're done with this. I'm going to go into a rant on Invisible Kid, so stick around. I'll go into a full fucking rant about it. Okay? I mean, I already kind of did, but I'll dive in. I'll dive into Saint Anger as a whole, because I've really looked into it and why it's so bad. This needs to be here. This does too. I forgot about I haven't heard either of those. I've heard Unforgiven 3 just because of the fact, like, oh, I wonder what the third part's like. And I remember turning it off right after. Sorry for anyone. I know people love Death Magnet. That, you know what I mean. Hardwired's great. Hardwired fucking bangs, dude. Hardwired proved, like, oh, these guys still have it. You know, and then they came out with this album, the fucking yellow one. And it was like, never mind. But Hardwired was so good. They didn't drag it out. It's like 2 minutes long. It's everything it needs to be. And it's so simple, but so heavy at the same time. Hardwired could almost be perfect. I'm trying to think. Isn't the solo a little bit shitty? I can't remember the solo. What do you guys think about Hardwire? Hardwire. Fucking bitch. Hardwired kind of goated. Okay. I'm really between perfect and great on Hardwired. High good. Okay, we got a high good. Oh no. No, no. I'm gonna put it in great. How about that? Is that good? Next time, do Pantera tier list. I can actually do that. That's actually a smart idea. I think I can get. I think I know most Pantera songs. I'm trying to think of bands that I know like every song, like Metallica, or at least a good portion of them. Like these are the only ones I haven't heard ever. Now, Phantom Lord, I haven't heard it in fucking years. Is it good? Chat? Is Phantom Lord any good? It's got like a clean section in it, right? It's got a, or it starts out clean or something. I wish I could just play these songs, but I can't. Because of stupid copyright law. You know what's funny about this whole thing, man? Technically, in copyright law, I'm allowed to play shit if I can commentate, but YouTube and Twitch don't like that. They don't care. They'll just fucking demonetize your shit, and then possibly you'll get in trouble. Best on the album, okay. We're talking about Phantom Lord, by the way. Let me zoom in on that. Phantom Lord. I've got a best on the album. That's saying something. I got a never heard it. Thank you. Memo. You can play it like 5 seconds. Yeah, you can. I don't want to risk it. The other issue with copy, I'll let you guys like talk about Phantom Lord in chat. The other issue with copyright though is it's ever changing. Like with the way YouTube does it, it is so fucking all over the place. They're like doing this, and then next month they're doing this, and then next month you can play a few minutes of the song. It doesn't matter. Or if it's a small band, who cares? Nope, you can't do that anymore. You know, and I just don't keep up with it because I don't feel like it, and that makes my life a lot easier. Phantom Lord is great. Okay, we've got some good things being said about Phantom Lord. That's another one I'll have to listen to again when this is over. I've got Phantom Lord is great. I'll put it in great if you guys say so. Fight Fire with Fire. It's pretty good. It has the same energy as some of my favorites, like Damage Incorporated and Dyer's Eve. It's very heavy, very fast. I don't think it hits the same mark, however. Something about it. One thing that I fucking love is the little guitar harmony. It's so weird and kooky and scary sounding. You know what I'm talking about? That's the best part of Fight Fire. You know what I mean? Chat? Fuck? What do you guys think about Fight Fire with Fire? I would, like I was saying, it has the same energy as Damage Incorporated and Dyer's Eve, but for me personally, it doesn't hit the same mark. I would put it right below them. I think I'd put it in great, if I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's great? Okay. Intro is amazing. It's so fucking goofy. We got 3 more, guys. Chat. We got 3 more. Shit. The Memory Remains. It's fucking boring. It's fucking boring. Okay, we got 2 more, guys. I don't know that we got 1 more, guys. We're almost done. And the stream's going to continue, so don't just leave. We're going to stick around and we're going to have some fun. May or may not do a cock reveal. Who knows? All right, we're talking about Call of Cthulhu. Now, I've been ranking the instrumentals pretty high because I think their instrumentals are really good. I really like Call of Cthulhu. It's one of those songs that's so fucking long, but I don't get bored of it when it's playing. I got Masterpiece. I got Perfect. The best part of Call of Cthulhu for me personally is the bass riffs. The little like swells and crazy noises Cliff was making with the bass. It's so fucking cool. Finishing off the list with another spooky Halloween vibe song. That's true. It's true. I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, dude, I fucking love Call of Cthulhu. Again, perfect way to end an album was Call of Cthulhu. I'm thinking about it. It's the last one. I don't want it to end. We've been doing this for 2 hours now. Almost. I don't know. How long have we been doing this for? Yeah, almost 2 hours. I'm debating on this one. I'm really all over the place. This could go a lot of places. It's not Orion. Orion is hands down the best, I think. Just from the interlude alone. You guys are saying Masterpiece. I really don't think it's Masterpiece. I think it's perfect. I'm going to listen to Orion before I listen to Call of Cthulhu, personally. I'm going to listen to Sanitarium before I listen to Call of Cthulhu. All of these I'm going to listen to before I listen to Call of Cthulhu. But I think Call of Cthulhu would be the top of perfect. Right? Okay, we got some perfects. Okay. Perfect. No pun intended. We're done, boys and girls. Don't go anywhere because we got a fun after party planned. I have nothing planned, but I'm going to hang around because I'm not sleepy or anything. You can't even read this shit, but that's it. Let's go down the list here, okay? So you guys can actually see what's going on. Let's go up. Minus Never Heard. Disaster. And we'll do a little overview of every song, okay? I got a lot of time tonight. Okay, Disaster. Some Kind of Monster. It's dog shit. That's the entire overview. Invisible Kid. Again, I might go into a little rant about Invisible Kid at the end of this. I can just say that the mix, I don't know how you even pull that mix off. The lyrics are dog shit. The lyrics are ass, as well as piss. It's awful. It's the worst Metallica song that's ever been written. Is Invisible Kid. It's one of the worst songs that's ever been written. Not just Metallica. It's one of the worst songs ever written. Okay. Terrible King Nothing is... Why would you listen to that? I said earlier that it was just Hail to the King with that's been dipped in dog shit. As if Hail to the King was written before. But same like vibes. Saint Anger is just shitty. Madly in Anger with You is the worst lyric ever written. It's so goofy. Bad. Mama Said, what the fuck are you doing writing a country song? You're Metallica. You can't do that. I don't care how much freedom you want. I'll be your record producer or your record label. You ain't doing that shit. That ain't gonna sell. And it didn't. It didn't. No one's heard that fucking song. Or some people have because they like to listen to every Metallica song. Ain't My Bitch. I let chat vote on that one because I hadn't really heard it, but I kind of had and blah, blah, blah. Goofy ass name. What are you, fucking Jay-Z? I got 99 problems, but a bitch is not one. Did he write that song? I can't remember. Until It Sleeps is just very boring. It just drags. There's no dynamic shift. When they go into the chorus, that should be way heavier. If Darkness Had a Sun, again, I let chat vote on that one. Oh, wait, no, that's the one with it. Butt it up, butt it up, butt it up. Butt it up, butt it up, butt it up. Actually, try to write a song next time, guys. Can we do that, please? Like, try to write something cool, not just butt it up, butt it up, butt it up. Inamorata, that's the one I really let chat decide on, and they said boring, and I trust chat. Now That We're Dead, it was just goofy. It's a goofy song. It sounds like corporate Disney music, is what I think I said. The Memory Remains is just boring. The tear fits it perfectly. It's just boring. Memory remains. Shut up. Confusion, let chat decide on that one. I don't know what it sounds like, but I'm thinking it's pretty neutral. Escape is just escape. You know, they had to put it in there, and I don't blame them. They were told to put an extra song in there, and they had to write it. It is what it is. Frantic is the best song on Saint Anger. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty cool. You can listen to it and not really hate it. Trapped Under Ice is pretty good. We're getting kind of good. It's pretty good. Halo on Fire, I don't remember what the fuck it sounds like. Chat decided on that one. Afraid and society, keep it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think a lot of people were kind of divisive on that one, but it's neutral. It's just not like the other songs on that album. Murder One, it's kind of boring, doesn't really go anywhere. Fuel doesn't sound like Metallica. It's an alright song, but it just doesn't. It's like, that's not what I'm not listening to Metallica to listen to fucking Fuel. Kind of the same thing with the Unforgiven 2. Like, when did you guys get slides for your guitars? Why are you doing that? You don't need slides. You write heavy riffs, heavy, fast riffs. In the good tier, we have The Harvester of Sorrow, one of the first ones we ranked. It's good. It's pretty good. It's not the vibe I'm necessarily going for if I'm going to go to Metallica on Spotify, but I'll listen to it. Like, when I've listened to a few more Metallica songs, I'll listen to Harvester of Sorrow and I'll enjoy it. The God That Failed, pretty much the same thing. The lyrics are pretty cool. The instrumentals are kind of lackluster compared to other Metallica songs. Suicide and Redemption has that cool James solo. It's very melodic, very sick, right? Hit the Lights is where it all started. Pretty cool song. I like that song. Hell yeah. Moth into the Flame. Into the Flame. It's pretty good, as you can see by the tier here, if you guys didn't see that. The Thing That Should Not Be, in my opinion, and my associate CJ said the exact opposite. In my opinion, the worst song on Master of Puppets. But that's saying the worst song on Master of Puppets. That's saying, like, can't say that on stream. Sorry. I'm trying to think of a comparison. That's saying, like, something really good, and it's the worst thing in this really good thing. I'll let you guys guess what I was going to say. It had to do with sex. Leper Messiah. I liked Leper Messiah, but I kind of had to compromise with chat and put it in good. I would have almost put Leper Messiah in great. I think it's really underrated for the Master of Puppets songs, because it's kind of like the least appreciated one. Holier Than Thou is pretty good, as you can see by the tier over here, if you guys didn't see that. Don't Tread on Me is pretty good. I haven't even been looking if you guys have been leaving super chats. I didn't think about that. Oh, wait, no, they would have come up on here. Never mind. Fuck. Okay. Don't Tread on Me is pretty good, as you can see by the tier. And Justice for All. The opening riff is what got this high. The opening riff is so cool. It's really cool. The rest of the song kind of drags. It goes on really fucking long. And it's very similar stuff, very similar dynamic kind of range. Am I Savage has a tasty breakdown. Very tasty breakdown. Even by today's standards, it's pretty fucking heavy. Metal Militia, I didn't really remember what it sounded like, but I let chat put it in good. As you can see by this tier here, it's pretty good. No Remorse, same thing, it's pretty good. As you can see by the tier here, it's pretty good. The Struggle, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Eye of the Beholder. Eye of the Beholder is pretty cool and good. Disposable Heroes is one of my favorite Metallica songs. It has something. It's not up here in Perfect or Masterpiece, though. Like, it's got some cool riffs, really cool riffs. It's one of those songs that I play a lot if I just have some time aside, and I'll just put it on Spotify and jam along with it. It's pretty good, or it's great. As you can see by the tier here, it's great. Are you guys really tired of this shit? I know there's some people here who weren't here for the whole thing. Nothing Else Matters is pretty great. It's all right. You hear it all the fucking time, but you know they did a really good job of doing something they've never done before. I'm gonna speed up the talk. My Friend of Misery is really fucking good. I really like the vocal melody. Just stood screaming. Through the Never is fucking bangs. Through the Never is really hype and cool. Of Wolf and Man is my favorite song personally on the Black Album, and it's really good. I like it a lot. The Shortest Straw is tasty. Go listen to the solo if you haven't. It's so fucking crazy. Or the first solo, I guess. Spit Out the Bone is really good for new shit. They're all old as fuck now. Ew. You guys need to go to a retirement home. Why are you guys still touring? You have like $500 million fucking dollars. Just kidding. I want to see Metallica again. Don't stop touring, Metallica. James, I know you're watching this. Could you imagine? James has just been in the chat this whole time. That'd be some crazy shit right there. My brother. To Live Is To Die, it's pretty good. I thought the intro was kind of goofy when they boom, 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 like out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It's kind of goofy. Seek and Destroy, it's pretty good. It's fun. Motor Breath is pretty fun, pretty cool. Whiplash is pretty fun, pretty cool. Jump in the Fire, my associate CJ called me and told me to put Jump in the Fire up here. I agree. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a fun, good song. The Day That Never Comes is really good. It's for their new shit. I can listen to it and enjoy it. Sad But True is pretty good. It's heavy, different. I like it. All Nightmare Long, I don't know what the fuck that sounds like. Chat told me to put it in great. I guess that's good. Enter Sandman is Enter Sandman. Battery doesn't have the same vibe as Damage Incorporated, or it has the same vibe as Damage Incorporated and Dyer's Eve. I'm just seeing how long I can do this before you guys start leaving. Don't leave. Yes, so this is what we have. Perfect. We have the Four Horsemen, Damage Incorporated, Dyer's. I just got the stream demonetized from saying fuck too much. I haven't even been running ads on this, as if this is even monetized. You guys want an ad real fast? Just kidding. And then Ride the Lightning is a masterpiece. All right, we're good. How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about this? I think it's good. I think it's a good tier list. I don't see anything wrong with this. I'll do the slow scroll down. Hold on. Okay. Great list. Okay, cool. Rate this tier list an A tier. Okay. Do the Invisible Kid rant. I will. I'm just going to kind of do a rant on Saint Anger. So, I'll do it while this scrolls down, actually. The thing about Saint Anger, dude, Some Kind of Monster, the documentary, not the song. Some Kind of Monster, the documentary, I think is some of the best visual media of any music thing ever. There's so much of that kind of stuff where they do like maybe a documentary on a creation of an album or anything like that. You know what I mean? Where they're just documenting what's going on behind the scenes of the album. Some Kind of Monster is hands down the best show, movie, documentary that's ever been done about musicians, right? And you want that album that they're making for 2 fucking years in that thing to be good, and it's just not. It sucks dick. It's so unsatisfying when you watch the documentary, because if that album was good, it's like it would have been so satisfying with all the shit they went through to get that album done. And it's just not. It just sucks. Like, it's one of the worst albums ever made, you know? So, and when you're watching the documentary, you're like, James, why the fuck are you doing that? What are you doing? Like, every 5 minutes, but that does keep you entertained. One of my favorite parts about the documentary is when Lars's dad comes in and he's like, delete that shit. It's so fucking funny because it's so true. It's what everyone would have said. Like, that is garbage. And he's talking about one song that they actually did delete. I can't remember his dad's name, but funny fucking guy. Dude, they were just going through it with that album. They really were, and I wish it came out good. You think that amount of angst and those amount of adversities that were going on with them would have made a great album, and it just sucks. It's so unsatisfying. But right here, Invisible Kid is hands down the worst song, okay? So let me tell you guys something about mixing. And again, I'm no professional when it comes to production and mixing or anything like that, right? Listen to any of my my goofy songs on Spotify. They're not great. They're not good, well mixed, but it's fine because they're fucking funny. Invisible Kid, I literally have no idea how they mixed it that bad. I don't understand it. It's like something fucked up when they were exporting it, and they just left it, right? The vocals are. Let me do something here. Okay. I got a notebook here. Do I have a black pen? I have a box of pens somewhere. Fuck yeah. Shit. Dropped a beer. Okay. So when you're mixing a song, this is simple stuff. I'm just visualizing it for you. So let me get to my main screen here. When you're mixing a song, you have tracks like this, right? So we're going vocals up top. This is the way I do it. I do vocals up top. A lot of people don't do it that way. Vocals, guitar. Can you even see that? It's 720, my bad. Bass and drums, okay? Vocals, guitar, bass, drums. Okay, so you got vocals, and there's probably like 3 tracks doing the exact same thing. Guitar, bass, drums. Now let's talk about volume here. So this is a really dumb example, but I'm just doing this for entertainment purposes. You guys understand this perfectly. These are our volume levels. Okay, we'll draw a little line here. This is guitars. Guitars is about right here. You know, that's a good spot for the guitars, especially when you have bass coming in. You need a bass about right there. You know, down low in the mix. Kind of drums right here, kind of down low in the mix, because it's all going to come together and get pretty loud, right? Especially once it's mastered. Vocals, for some reason, are right here. I don't know if you guys can even see this shit, but it doesn't matter. So, that's the mix on Invisible Kid for some reason. These instruments are all really low, like right where they need to be, where it's not cutting, where it's all mixing together really well. And then vocals are right here, like almost past where it can even physically go. What the fuck were they doing? It's awful. And then you hear the snare drum. There's a snare, like this is a bunch of tracks, obviously, because it's the drums. This is like 7 tracks going on. The snare drum, the awful snare drum, for some reason, is also right here. So you hear only James's vocals and the snare drum. How do you do that? I just want to know, like, how do you fucking pull that off? Because I suck at mixing. Even when I was just starting out trying to mix things, I could have mixed a song better than that. And I'm not even an autistic, like, mixing guy, right? Like, I don't listen to a song and go, the mix is terrible, the mix is this or that. I hate people that do that shit. But I don't do that, and even I am like, fuck, dude, I can't even listen to this. It's that fucking bad. Like, go listen to it after the stream. You'll hear what I'm talking about. The vocals are so fucking, like, loud. Fuck. And nothing's EQ'd well, right? Nothing's EQ'd well. It's like it was recorded on a bunch of iPhones, and then they just threw it into a DAW and exported it immediately without doing anything to the audio. It's really bad. And the rest of the album isn't mixed bad. Like, what songs are on this album that I know? These are all of them. Saint Anger, Some Kind of Monster. Like, those aren't that bad mix-wise. I don't know what the fuck they were doing with that song. So that's my first complaint. Let's break down some other things here. Do you guys want to talk about lyrics? Now, I'm not a good lyricist either. That's what's funny about all this. All these things that I'm complaining about, I'm not great at. But I know they're fucking bad. I know they're really bad. So, what pisses me off, and I said this towards the start of the stream, is that what happened with James is he started out pretty bad at writing lyrics, like most people, and then he got really good at it. He got really good at writing lyrics for Injustice and the Black Album, right? Like, really fucking good at writing lyrics. And then he just stopped. He just stopped writing good lyrics altogether. And Invisible Kid is the pit, the bottom of the fucking toilet for lyric writing. I mean, all of Saint Anger is, right? Like, I've watched Saint Anger with people, I've watched Some Kind of Monster, the movie, documentary, with people who have no idea, who don't know anything about music, and they're like, what the fuck was that? Is that supposed to be, like, legit? Like, talking about the lyrics? If you're going to write a song about an invisible kid, because, like, that, a lot of people talk about that, like, I was an invisible kid growing up, you know, I was the invisible kid. Everyone, you know, no one really paid attention to me. I was very neglected. Shit like that. Don't call it Invisible Kid. That's fucking right on the nose. That's right on the nose. So that's the first thing. There's no... Let's read some lyrics here. Hold on. That's a good idea. See, I'm getting a little bit better at streaming. Fuck. Lyrics. Okay. Let's see. Invisible kid. Never see what he did. Got stuck where he hid. Fallen through the grid. Now, not too bad, to be real. Like, I wouldn't have said invisible kid, because that's exactly what the fuck you're talking about. Right? Right on the nose. But I get it. I would have written lyrics like that when I was 14. That's fine. The big problem with that is the phrasing, and that's the next thing we're going to talk about. Now, the way you phrase means, like, the timing of everything, where everything should go. This is big in guitar solos. If you want to hear good phrasing, listen to the Tornado of Soul solo. It doesn't start out just ripping, right? Starts out melodically, kind of picks up, kind of drops down, kind of picks up again, and then gets really fucking crazy towards the end. That's good phrasing, right? That's where everything needs to be, as far as pacing and dynamically and everything. This is phrased horribly. Let me sing this for you. Invisible kid, never see what he did. Got stuck where he hid, falling through the grid. Big pause. Invisible kid. It's like almost catchy, but it's really shit at the same time. There's like no melody to it. Hold on, let me think about this melody. Something like that. Something like that, right? That's boring as fuck. Invisible kid, never see what he did. Through the grid. I don't know. But let's read some more of these lyrics. Invisible kid got a place of his own where he'll never be known. Inward he's grown. Never do that when you're writing a song. Just that hard hits on the beat. Duh, duh, duh. Duh, 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 duh. There should be like more syllables in there to kind of give it a groove. You know what I mean? Even in a song that doesn't need to be groovy. On the beat stuff, unless it needs to be that way, which is very rare, that doesn't work. And James had been writing songs for like 20 years at this point. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. The phrasing is god-awful, and the lyrics are so bad. I don't remember anything instrumentally about the song as well. There's nothing instrumentally that like redeems it at least a little bit. No, I don't remember a single thing, and I've heard the song a few times. Okay, let's see. Get out of the verses. I mean, how many fucking times are you going to say this shit? Like, look at this. That's how many times he repeats the same verse. And, like, it's not the same thing, obviously, but it's just shitty lyrics, starting out with Invisible Kid being right on the fucking nose. I hide inside, I hurt inside, I hide inside, but I'll show you. I'm okay. Just go away. Into distance, let me fade. I'm okay. Just go away. But please don't stretch. Hold on. Hold on here. We're going to do something. Hold on. Actually, let me make a new tab. Fuck, I'm all over the place right now. Give me 1 sec. Song genre. Let's do heavy metal. And let's do... What's another good term? Outcast. Because that's a similar kind of thing, right? Outcast boy. Let's see what we come up with. Oh. What? Enter a topic. Oh. Let's do nostalgia. No, just give me that. Let's see what we come up with here. In the shadows of the playground, where the echoes fade, I carved my name in the twilight, in the dust, and in the blade. Worn out sneakers on the pavement, chasing ghosts of yesterday. A haunted smile in the mirror, a reflection gone astray. This is fucking better than Invisible Kid. This is better than Invisible Kid. It actually is. This actually has some shit where you could listen to it and go, I wonder what he's talking about there. Like, it's not great. This is not something I would throw in a real song. With scars like badges, I wore my pain. That's a little on the nose. A puppet on strings caught in the rain. That's getting a little off the nose. The laughter of the others, a distant, cruel refrain, as I danced with the silence bound in these chains. Outcast boy in a world of broken dreams, lost in the rust of forgotten screams. This is better than Invisible Kid. It's better. That's hilarious. That's funny. Because look at this. This is all on the nose. It's like fucking Anakin Skywalker in the sand or whatever. It's like, Jesus Christ. Invisible Kid, never see what he did, got stuck where he hid, fallen through the gritting. But oh, I just realized that these are all the same. Like, this just repeats a bunch of times. This is the same shit. No, I guess does he change it up a little bit? Yeah, he's just fucking dumb, dude. Open your heart, I'm beating right here. Open your mind, I'm being right here, right now. Open your heart, I'm beating right here. Open your mind, I'm being right here, right now. Invisible Kid, never see what he did. Yeah, it's stuck where he hid. Fall. Shut up! Like, oh my God. What the fuck were they doing? Like, would you guys write this shit? I don't think you would. Some of you have been playing music for, like, no time now, and I don't think you'd write some shit this bad. You know what I mean? This is god-awful. So that's the lyrics side of it, and the phrasing, and the mix. It's just... It's so fucking bad. Especially when you compare it to their old stuff. It makes no sense how they fell that far from grace. Right, let's watch some clips from Some Kind of Monster, because those don't get copyrighted for some reason. I guess they will if there's a song, but dude, honestly, with the background noise, it should be fine. I don't fucking care. Oh wow, JD Vance. Why is everything politics? I don't even watch the political stuff that much. Like, click on something if it looks interesting. Like, I don't know. Trump just shot a Mexican. Like, I'll be like, oh shit, Trump just shot a Mexican? What happened? That's how these fucking things go. Hold on. What were we going to watch? Oh, Some Kind of Monster clip. I'm going to be a little reaction channel. I didn't even mean to do that shit. Hold on. Monster clips. That's the full documentary. Dude, this part's so fucking funny right here. I wonder if it shows the actual drumming. So Lars was trying to do something where the snare was on 1 and 3. What? Check it out. I don't mean to become a reaction channel, but it's funny. Can't see that shit. Listen to this.
Kirk.
No, not this. Hold on.
Kirk.
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 Yes.
Kirk.
Shut up.
James is trying to talk to you.
Sorry, man. Yeah, it's a bit stock. Check it out, guys.
Hold on. Yeah.
I hate to tell you, I look pretty burnt. Angry?
And if we don't start earlier and end earlier, I'm not going to be in a good mood for the rest of the shit, you know?
Right here. Listen to these drums. Sorry, I couldn't find it.
That was totally weird for me.
You hear that, Bob?
Why don't you try
The guitar
getting
wasn't
a
loud, but it's
more
fine.
solid beat?
Regular?
Oh, well, you can call it regular.
Do you hear this beat? Hold on. It's like, for one thing, it's almost off tempo, and the snare is on 1 and 3, I'm pretty sure. I can't even hear the guitar right now for some reason, but it is. It's hilarious. And he was like, I'm trying something new. It's like, no, that's not how you do that. It's not how you try new shit. You silly boy. Lars. Dude, me and Lars give off the exact same energy. I hate to say it. It's something about short guys, like really short guys, like me and Lars. Here's something about short guys. We sit like this a lot. Like we sit like women, like where our legs are like up here. That's very comfortable for me. For someone who's like 6'4", that's a big difference. And if you look at Lars throughout this documentary, he's always sitting all weird, like this, or like this almost. Us short men can sit in those positions and be very comfortable for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah, I grew up like hating on Lars because it was funny. And then I look at these documentaries and I'm like, fuck, we're like the exact same fucking person. We give all the same energy. We have the same aura. What does aura mean? Can someone in chat explain aura to me? Because I don't know what the fuck that is. It's like the first big thing that I was like, oh, I'm actually too old to understand something. What is aura? Chat? Aura is just a pretty much a synonym for vibe. Okay. That makes sense then. I got you. So, like, having a bad aura, this is so stupid. Having a bad aura is like giving off bad vibes. Like, he ain't got aura. He has no bad aura. I don't know, man. I'll figure it out. Yes. Okay, cool. Thank you. Anyway, I'll go until 11. I'll go for another 30 minutes. I'm kind of hungry, but I'm fine. I'll survive. I want to talk about some shit. What do you guys want to talk about, huh? Last 30 minutes, you have a choice. We can talk about whatever. We can look up stuff. Can't play music, really, without people's permission, like Nick Nocturnal does. I'm going bald. You guys want to talk about that? How I'm going fucking bald? I'm actually not. That's what's hilarious. And I'll let you guys come up with some shit in chat. This is my hairline. This has been my hairline since I was 15. I'm not shitting you. It hasn't gone back. It hasn't gone back at all. This is just how it's been since I was 15. Isn't that goofy? Isn't that some shit? It's like literally not falling out. I have very thick hair up here. It's not thin. Like right here even. Right here at the peak. It looks thin right now cuz it's dry, but like it's pretty thick right there. It's not falling out. And I'm not in denial or anything like that. And the thing is also, if it was even barely falling out, I'd probably just shave it at that point because it's, I hate taking care of hair. I actually might shave it. I was watching Jarhead last night, and I was like, those guys look pretty cool. I could be a Marine if I wanted to be. Jarhead is a banger, goated movie, by the way. Man, we gotta go bald. What's another good music movie? Like, it can be like anything, like a biopic or a documentary or anything. You know what else I like? I love Straight Outta Compton. Straight Outta Compton, the movie, is very, very well done. I fucking love that movie. The casting for Straight Outta Compton was super good, in my opinion. They all look exactly like the actual NWA guys. Hey guys, can I get a white guy to tell me what NWA stands for? Because I don't understand. Can I specifically get a white guy to tell me what NWA stands for? Because I don't. What is that? What does that mean? Nowhere Boy. I've heard of it. I need to check it out. I did not. I liked Bohemian Rhapsody the first time I saw it, but after getting into film and like getting into video production and film production, I was like, this movie is dog shit. Dude, the editing, whoever edited that movie was stupid, man. They edited that shit like it was a YouTube short. Just cut. Keep your attention. You know what I mean? It wasn't bad. Like the movie itself and the storytelling in it wasn't bad necessarily. It's like distracting how many cuts there are in that movie. Almost Famous is good. What's the other one that's like that? Dazed and Confused is pretty good as well. I like The Star is Born. As far as the new one, the Bradley Cooper one, it was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Did you guys like the Joker movie? I didn't see it. These movie companies, these production companies really like cash grabs right now, obviously, because most movies are dog shit, cash grabs. Biopics are good cash grabs. And honestly, if they're going to do these cash grabs, I wish they would just do more biopics. There's so many bands from the 90s and 80s that could have a good biopic, like Metallica, for example. A lot of gatekeepers would hate that, but if they're going to do these cash grabby movies, I would watch it. I would go contribute to the fund, and then it'd probably suck dick. But if they're going to do it, same with Nirvana. Like, Nirvana could easily have a biopic. I'm not that into Nirvana, but I'd go watch it. The problem is if they make it like the Elvis movie. The Elvis movie sucked. The thing that sucked, I said this in a stream the other night, but I don't care. I'll say it again. The Elvis movie was hilarious when they make Elvis so much the hero, and then he meets Priscilla. And she's like 24. She's like my age. And I'm like, what? Did you guys forget that she was like 13, 14? How old was Priscilla when she fucking met Elvis? I think she was 14. How do you spell Priscilla? How old was Priscilla when she married Elvis? So she was 21 when she married him, but Priscilla was... Elvis and Priscilla met in 1959 on a party near a military... Dude, I can't do this anymore. At a party near a military base in Germany when Elvis was 24 and Priscilla was 14. And they just didn't even mention that part in the Elvis movie because Elvis has to be the hero. The whole movie's about Elvis. Elvis. Austin Butler's Elvis, and the whole movie's about Elvis. So we can't make her 14 because that would look really bad on Elvis, and Elvis is what we're betting this movie on. Fucking hilarious. So the problem is they can make biopics like that are just dog shit, right? And I'm not saying that movie's dog shit just because of that. Like, that movie was just boring as shit. It drug out so long. It was like, okay, get to this point, and then he dies on a toilet. You don't have to put the stuff in between when he's famous. Just do his big come up. Okay, then fast forward, he dies on a toilet. Make the movie an hour and a half. A movie can be an hour and a half. Shit. You save a lot of money. Yeah, that movie was full of ADHD cuts. You're exactly right. It's hilarious, dude. I love movies I love movies that don't cater to the ADHD culture of like YouTube shorts, but it's all these old white guys in a fucking room and they're like, we gotta fucking, everyone's into these shorts right now. We gotta do it. You know what else people are really into right now is these things. These live streams. This shit. This is the opposite of ADHD content. And people are really into this stuff. You know what I mean? That's what's funny to me. So you don't need to be doing that. I really appreciate a movie that has like 3-minute scenes without a cut. That's so cool to me when that happens. There's a scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and not to just quote a cliche good movie, there's a scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood that's like 7 minutes long, and it's just Leonardo DiCaprio and this little girl talking for 7 minutes or something like that, and it's one camera the whole time. There's no cut in the entire thing. That's nuts. That takes so much skill and preparation and everything. Just for that. Just for the dialogue of it. And Tarantino's very strict about his dialogue. His actors don't usually go off script that much. Right? That's cool. That takes skill. That's art. I never saw Oppenheimer, believe it or not. I haven't seen it yet. I saw the Barbie movie, and I actually enjoyed it thoroughly. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I thought the Barbie movie was pretty fucking good. But yeah, music, movies, you can do it if you do it right. Let me make a biopic. Someone give me like 16 million and I'll make a biopic on a band of chats choosing. The 42 people in here right now. I'll make a biopic. I actually haven't seen the Bob Marley film. I don't know what it's all about. I'd like to check it out, though. Creed? Yeah, Creed biopic. That'd be nuts. I don't even know what their story is. Metallica would just be such a good story. I mean, they have such a good story. In the 80s, just do Metallica throughout the 80s, right? That's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything. You could end with the Black Album in 91, right? But do Metallica from the start of them and then just that decade after, right? That's a good fucking movie, in my opinion. And the issue is, if they did that, they'd probably fuck it up somehow. But let me do it. Are there any Warner Bros. Producers in chat? Let me do it. Give me 16 million, just please. I'd probably just put it into this album shit we're doing next year. I'd just buy a studio, like a different studio, and just go from there. Try to figure it out. Be very irresponsible with the money. Expectations on 2025 album. I'm going to start pinning things. Let me piss real fast, but I'm going to pin that and remember it. Okay, I'll be right back. Pee-pee time. Don't leave. Empty. Okay, expectations on 2025 album. There's a lot of shit. We're in the very early stages of this, and we're going to be spending the next 2.5 months working shit out. The fun thing is, and I was telling my girlfriend this, the fun thing is that I could do this shit in 10 days from now if I wanted to, if I absolutely wanted to. But I have 2.5 months. So it's going to be really fucking good by the time this shit starts. Like, I'm talking about the production side of it and everything like that. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that I've been thinking about as far as, like, how we're going to pull this shit off. A lot of this is going to be through Discord. We're going to have a separate Discord server that will be obviously like in the description of every chat. We're going to have, roughly, I don't know how many songs. Who knows how many songs we're going to make. We're going to see what we can do. It could be 7. It could be 20. Right? It depends. And we're going to have like Discord rooms for every song. Again, this is all I know right now. This is going to unfold over 2 months. Discord rooms for every song. And then in that, when I finish a stream working on one song, I'll post what the current status of that song is. You can listen to it. You can play the tracks. Blah, blah, blah. If you have a drum part you want to put on there, just fucking upload the drum part. We'll do like a Dropbox kind of thing where you can actually upload the stems if you have a way to record it. If that shit's good and we all like really like it, that shit goes on the song, right? Or if you have like a stupid little synth part, like nothing. If you have like a sample of you flicking a can, and for somehow you made a cool rhythm out of it, post it there, and we'll get it on the song. This will also have like the tempo of the song and the key and everything like that. We're gonna make it super easy access, if that makes sense. It's gonna be very easy to work on, and that's another thing that it helps me out that I have so long to do this, to figure this out. Because like I said, I can do this in 10 days from now. If I really wanted to, it'd be very rushed. But I have 2.5 months, man, before we start this. So I'm going to really make it fun, easy access, really good for you guys. You know what I mean? To where you'll want to be doing this. Also going to make it to where everyone can do it. It doesn't have to be anyone with just recording software. You know what I mean? Anyone can work on this. Whether it's giving me a chord progression in chat, or if you have a full drum rig at home with the recording software and everything, like $1,000 drum rig, you can do it. If fucking Chino Marino from Deftones wants to do vocals on this thing, he can. Or if you, who has never sung in like 4 people in your life, you can also do it. That's the idea, if that makes sense. Are you guys getting stream right now? It's telling me I got problems. It's kind of skipping around. That's fun. Great. Let me disconnect this 1 second. I'm sorry. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Big lagging. Yeah, I know. Hold on. Let me delete some of these tabs. I think it should be better now. Yeah. Okay, what I said was, I'm sorry. My quote there was that if Chino Marino, the singer of Deftones, wanted to sing on this album with all his recording equipment and thousands of dollars of stuff, he could upload something to Discord and get it on the song, or he could come in studio or something. Not that that would happen. So I'm making a point. If Chino Marino wanted to be on this album, he could. If you, who has never sung for anyone in your life, but you know you can sing a little bit, if you wanted to be on this album, you can. You might not make it. But I'm saying you can upload to the Discord thing, and if we like what you got, you're fucking on the album. You know what I mean? You're singing this song. You're the lead singer on this song. Does that make sense? If we need screams on an album, some of you know how to scream. Some of you know metal screams. I'm going to post a thing. Hey, we need some screams on this song. Someone please fucking go for it. Do what you can. And then we'll see what works. We'll see what works out. Does that make sense? We're going to have, I'm going to spend the next 2 months. I don't know if it was lagging when I said this. The next 2 months are me figuring out how to make this super easy access for everyone, where every single one of you, anyone who subscribed to me, anyone watching stream, can contribute in one way or another. So if a guitarist records something, they would use their own tone and record one left and one right track if you want to. I mean, you can record one track without the panning and double tracking, and we'll make it work. I mean, there's workarounds for that. The fun thing about production is, man, there's workarounds for everything. You know, if the melody or whatever you write, if that's good enough, then we will make it work. You know what I mean? We're not going to be Netflixy about it, if you know what I mean. So Netflix like tells everyone who's on their platform, like, use these lenses, use this, use that. We're not going to be like that. We can make it work. It doesn't matter how you record it. If it sounds good, we'll do our very fucking best to make it work with the song we're working on. And you can get away with that. What I have to worry about is not being super autistic and control freaky about it, which I'm not. I'm not like that, but I will get like that at some point, just as anyone would. Like, oh, we need this to sound like this when it's recorded. We need this. No, we can't deal with that. We can make it work. No one will notice if something's recorded on an iPhone or if something's recorded on a SM57, right? That's not something that's noticeable once it's in a mix. That makes sense? What matters is that it sounds good. We're all going to have a say in literally everything. I'm talking the band name. I'm talking the album name. I'm talking some of you that are going to design the album cover. And we're going to vote on every fucking single little thing. You know? We're going to just really... It's all of us. And it's all going to be democratic. Ew. And we're all just going to decide on what happens. And it's going to be so fucking fun, dude. It's going to be a fun year. We're going to be doing this a lot. I've got a lot of people in on this so far. I want a lot of writing credits on this album. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying in chat. Sorry. Beast in the Harlot is going smoothly. That's perfect, Aiden. Sweet. It's a tough solo, man. It's got all that chromatic shit. I listened to that the other night after stream when you were mentioning that. If you have a good riff that everyone wants on a song, but you don't have good recording equipment, could someone else record it? Could you still get songwriting credit? Yeah, I mean, if you write it, you'll get songwriting credit. But that will probably happen a good amount. I've got like 7 guitar players that are going to be working on this, and you guys are going to be covering a lot of the guitar as well. So, like, if you write a song, or if you write a guitar riff and you record it into your phone, we will, and it just doesn't work. Like the EQing in the mix, obviously, is just not going to work out. We will re-record it or something, and you'll still get writing credit because you wrote the fucking riff. That's your riff. The only downside is that your riff won't be on the album. But I mean, shit, dude. I've heard iPhone recordings that sound just as good as a good microphone, like up against an amp. You know what I mean? So you never know. It just depends. We're gonna do what works best for the album always, and that's gonna be a rule I put across like early on. Whatever is best for the album is what we're gonna do, without any circumstances or anything like that. We're not gonna be catering to anyone, including myself or anyone that I know who's working on it as well. Whatever's best for the album is what's gonna go. We're gonna make an insane fucking album, you know? The only reason I'm here is to do the logistics and moderate, and I'll play some guitar, right? And I'll write a few things. If I have an idea, I'll bring it to you guys. I'll see if you like it. And then if you guys like it, we'll go with it. If you don't, we won't go with it. I'm just like you guys, though, as far as the writing process. You know what I mean? Okay. That's all I'll mention about the album, because like I said, we're 2 months away from this. We have a long time to figure stuff out, and I don't have a lot of stuff worked out. Just know this shit is going to be insanity. This shit is going to be one of the best things, one of the coolest things you will have been a part of from any music YouTuber or anything like that. And I will make sure you guys like have a good time, obviously. That's the main objective, is that this is fun. Will it be a variety album? Well, yeah, I'll say one more thing. Will it be a variety album? We don't really know. I think once we get going with one song, that'll kind of set the sound, and we'll probably try a bunch of different songs. We're probably going to throw away a bunch of songs, but once we get going with one song, it'll probably define the sound, and everyone will kind of be on the same track with that sound. That's just the way people work, typically. You know, it's all going to be very natural, you know. If you submit something and use it for the album, does that mean we wouldn't be allowed to use the same idea on our own songs released? I mean, it's your writing credit. You can do whatever you want with it. You know what I mean? If you write a riff, it's yours. That's your riff, and you will have credit for it under the song on Spotify. I got to make sure of that, but yes, you will. You have writing credit regardless if it's written or not, so you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. I'm probably not even going to copyright this album. You know what I mean? That's annoying. If someone rips us off, we just fucking go fight them, you know? Anyway. Yeah, we don't know what it's going to sound like at all, and that's what I think is so fun. We're not going to know what this sounds like until we start writing. And there will be a lot more info about this soon. I just promise you guys that it's going to be fun as fuck. You are going to be very invested in this. Even if you don't contribute anything, you are going to be very invested in this for the next year. Whether you want to be or not, you know. In that case, I have plenty of ideas. Good. You know what we need is bass players, bro. We need some bass. Really bad. Like, I can play bass, but I'm not really good at writing bass parts. I can if I need to, but I know one of you would be so much better at writing bass parts than me. I'm going to handle a good portion of guitar, because that's where I'm going to be getting my ideas from, because it's my first language. My bass is cheap. My bass plugins are cheap. You guys are going to be better at bass. We're going to need bass. We're going to definitely need drums. Drums are the hardest thing. We've been working out these logistics, and drums are the fucking hardest thing to deal with. Very worst case scenario, we have to get someone on Fiverr. It's the way you have to record them. You know, you have to have multiple microphones. Someone has to have a drum rig. I mean, shit, if you somehow record it well with an iPhone, then fuck yeah. But, you know, like I said, we're going to do what's best for the album no matter what. Anyway, there's a lot to talk about with that. And I will probably be putting out like an hour-long video before this comes out just explaining how everything works. Okay? It's a year-long project, most likely. It's going to need a lot of explaining. It's going to all be MIDI drums. Fuck no, we're not doing MIDI drums. I mean, we probably will as far as reference. Definitely. I'll probably be handling a lot of that, like reference drums, but that's not going to be the final product. We're going to make sure we have some good drums. Good drums are key. If you don't have a good drums, you don't have a good song. Simple as that. If you don't have a good drummer, you don't have a good band. Drums are everything, dude. Let me tell you about drummers, bro. Just real quick. We'll go into that rant. Drummers, literally, if any old boomer tells you this, just know they're right. Drummers define whether a band is good or bad. This is what makes it so hard to be a musician nowadays, because first off, drummers are the hardest to find out of anyone. But drummers are what make you good or bad. And you can tell, like, go to a show and with like a 4-band lineup, you'll see what bands just don't bring the energy like the other ones do. It's always the drummer. The drummer is literally everything. It's not about keeping the beat or anything. It's just something, man. Okay, so there's this guy in Atlanta who I've been friends with since, I was probably 16, and he was 14. He's a little bit younger than me. We've been playing in bands together for a very long time. It's Colton Clements. If you guys want to look him up. I don't know if anything would come up. He might not be that famous. Fuck you, Colton. Anyway, he's the drummer for Pinto Sunshine. You guys saw that video, right? I hope. Drummer for Pinto Sunshine, the tall, lanky kid. Best drummer in Atlanta right now. Maybe. I would say, personally. He's got a few bands that he plays in, and they're just different, bro. They just hit different with how good of a drummer he is. It doesn't matter if the other members of the band are like kind of mediocre. When his drumming is going, you feel it. You can tell like this band is next level. You know what I mean? Drummers are what makes a band or a song or anything like that. He said, it's not about keeping the beat or anything. It's just something, man. That's how I would define aura. Okay, I get it now. I get it. Does Lars break Metallica? Lars is a hard hitter, and that helps. If you're a hard hitter, you'll see a band with a weak drummer who like kind of barely hits the drums. Lars has a good sense of dynamic as well. He may not be able to keep the beat, but he has a good sense of dynamic. It doesn't matter how simple the drumming is as well, and he's a very simple drummer. He's a hard hitter, and he has a pretty good sense of dynamics, and that's what it is, I think. That's a good portion of what it is. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to delete that message. I meant to unpin it. Fuck. Okay, but that's all about the album for now. And every stream, I'll kind of update you guys on what's going on, because you are all a part of this. It's not just me. I'm running logistics and running the show, technically, but you guys are all on the same level as me as far as this project goes, and that's what I think is so fun about it. You know what I mean? Hey, my girlfriend is telling me to wrap this up. Should I wrap this up? Don't roast my girlfriend. She'll get upset. Hold on. She said, quit yapping. She's probably about to text me again and be like, don't fucking say anything. They're going to hate me. What if I told you it wasn't my girlfriend and it was my boyfriend? What if I told you I was gay? Just kidding. Oh, she sent me a frowny face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to talk for a few more minutes, babe. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying to think of what I can provide as a compromise. Yeah, she's freaking out. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gay. You guys should know that. I like men. I have a boyfriend, and he jerks my wiener from time to time. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. We were talking about drummers. We'll keep it in the context for the last few minutes here. We'll keep it in the context of the album we're going to work on, but I'll also go on side rants a little bit about things. So we need bassists and drummers more than anything. Most of you are guitar players. That's the weird thing we're running into, because I'm a guitar player. A lot of my friends are guitar players. I have 2 guys specifically like ready to play 8-string guitars on this album. However, you guys can also do that. You know what I mean? So the thing is, just because I have all these guitar players, including myself, playing guitar on this album, don't think that you can't play guitar on this album. Submit your guitar work. You'll probably find something that works better than anything we're coming up with. We'll probably find something better from one of you that's been playing guitar for a year. Like, all of us have been playing guitar since we were fucking babies. And we'll probably find something better from one of you that's been playing guitar for a year. That's how this shit works. You know what I mean? You guys have a more free, open mind to it, whereas we're too, like, Steely Dan's the best music ever made. Man, you know what I mean? That's what's so fun about this, is we have so many fucking different backgrounds and fields. We're gonna make the best shit ever, right? It's not a shredder band. I don't know what kind of band it's gonna be. I don't have any preference right now. We're all in this together, right? What was I gonna say? I have a banjo. We might be able to use a banjo. We might be able to use a saxophone. We might be able to use a little ocarina like this shit right here. Right? Who knows? You're going to have a way to submit literally anything. So I was saying with the Discord server, we're going to have like rooms for every different song, and those will be updated by like whenever the song is updated type shit. We're also going to have rooms for just ideas. Like, if you just have an idea for a song, fucking send a riff randomly. Like, it doesn't have to be relative to any of the other songs. And that's why we might get a shitload of songs, because I might find so many good ideas in there from you guys that I just want to do them. I just want to fucking... We might have 40 fucking songs on this album. Who knows? We're just going to see. You can do anything. We have complete creative freedom, you know? And just the main thing you need to understand going into this in 2 months is that your shit might not get on the album. That might happen. There's going to be a lot of you submitting stuff, right? That's the main thing you need to understand. If your idea doesn't get on the... Like, we're going to be working on songs, probably like one song here for this month or this week or this day. Just this day we'll work on this song because that's all it takes, right? We're going to be working on songs in increments. We're never going to be working on multiple songs at the same time because that's not how you want to make an album. You'll never get anything done. We're going to be working on one song at a time, obviously. And if your idea doesn't get on that one song we're working on, do not be afraid to submit something to the next song because it will probably get on there. It might. Or the next song, or the next song, or the next song. You know what I mean? Another thing I've been thinking about is singers. because I think we're going to end up having vocals. Like, instrumental would be cool, and I was leaving it, like, we're going to leave it totally up in the air. We don't know if we're going to have vocals or not. A lot of you guys are vocalists, and I want you to contribute in some way, in one way or another. A lot of you guys are metal vocalists. A lot of you guys are R&B vocalists, right? I don't know about anyone in this chat, but this is a very small portion of everyone that's going to be watching shit. It's Halloween and it's 11 o'clock at night, right? They need a way to contribute, so we will probably have vocals on this album. Vocals are a weird thing because you almost want it to be the same singer on every song, and I have an idea for a singer, but I want everyone to have shit going on. I was thinking, like, this will probably turn into a weird Black Mirror scenario. You know how Black Mirror is like every episode's different? There's no plot between episodes, but every episode is super different. I have a feeling that's what it's going to be like, but with songs, right? Different singers on each song, different... It depends on how many people are working on this, though. We'll probably reuse some singers. We might use some singers I know. Santiago from Pinto Sunshine. Sorry, Jade. Jade from Nova Mora, right? Singers that I really like. If we and those guys come in if we don't have anyone, which is going to happen a lot of the time. Sometimes we're just either going to have like no good tracks for anything, or just no one working on this one thing, and there's always fail safes for those things, right? Some will be ass, some will be good. Well, if they're ass, we're just going to throw them out. And that's one of the reasons it's going to take a year. So that's how you write an album. For every album you've heard, there's more than twice that amount of songs that were thrown out. And that's going to happen. That's part of it. And that's fun. We're going to have songs that we work on for a month straight. And then we're just like, this isn't working. Throw it out. You know? And we'll all vote on that, obviously. I'm not just going to throw a song out without consulting you guys, but we'll vote on, like, this song isn't working, we got to get rid of it, we got to work on something else, or do we keep trying to beat this horse, right? That's a good question. Can the lyrics be dumb shit, or is it 100% serious, everything including the lyrics? I mean, yeah, we probably will want it to be I mean, the thing is we're all going to vote on shit, man. We're all going to vote on stuff. We probably want it to be serious because we want, like, a really good album at the end of it. Something that's, like, well regarded, you know? Because I have a feeling, and I don't think this often about, like, my work, I have a feeling this is going to get kind of big, because no one's done some shit like this before, unless I'm wrong. I don't think anyone's really done some shit like this before. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to like know about this. Not like it's going to be like A-list on the news or anything, but I think this will be, you know, pretty well known. So we want the product to be pretty serious in a way, and I think most people would vote on that. And on it being serious. Me personally, I wouldn't mind a goofy ass song, but, you know, we'll vote on it and we'll see what happens. System of a Down, Pizza Pie ass lyrics or something. Yeah, exactly. Like, that would work, right? Something like that. This idea spawned out of... I've been wanting to make an album for a long time. Just an Uncle Judy album, and I was like, I don't want to do that. It actually spawned out of this, okay? So I said, I've always said I want to make an album, but I can't put it out under the name Uncle Judy because that's so not serious, and I want it to be like a serious album. So the idea was like, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. What if I had my fans vote on a name for me, and then I was like, wait, what if me and my entire audience made an album, and then it just spawned out of that, and like now we're gonna vote on the name of the band that it comes out under. We're a band all together, all of us, right? So we're gonna, like, everyone's gonna come up with suggestions. We'll break it down to the ones that people really like. We'll keep breaking it down, and then we'll have a band name, right? And we'll do that at some point. It's not going to be like at the forefront, obviously. What's most important is making the songs really good. But we will be voting on anything you can think of. You guys will have a say in. I have a say in nothing. You know what I mean? That's the main rule of this whole thing, is that you guys literally have a say in everything that happens. Band name, album cover, do we drop a single or not? Do we drop 2 singles? Do we not drop any singles at all? Right? Album name. You guys have a say in everything. And everyone's going to contribute in one way or another. Get Nick Nocturnal or Bradley Hall on this. I've been thinking about other YouTubers. Nick would be cool. I'd love to have Nick on it to do some like either guitar work or screaming vocals or something like that. I'll definitely make sure he like reacts to the album when it comes out in a year, right? That'll be a for sure. I haven't talked to Nick in like years, but I'll make sure he's in on it somehow, because Nick's my boy. As far as like, he's just one of the only guitar YouTubers I actually watch. But yeah, there's going to be probably some other music YouTubers in on this. My problem is, I live near none of these guys other than Rick Beato. Me and Rick Beato live like down the street from each other, but he doesn't know that. And I don't know him. I've never talked to him. But if I can get Rick Beato on this shit, that'd be kind of chill, right? We'd obviously vote on this. Do we get Rick Beato on the album? No? Okay, fine. Get Become the Night. I can probably handle that. You know, I wanted to be a part of Music Mansion, the second season. I hit up Jared. I hit him up. Nothing against Jared. I'm not going to, like, hate on Jared at all. But I was just, like, bored for a minute, and I didn't have any good video ideas. And I was like, hey, man, when are you doing that? And he never texted me back. But that's fine. I get it. Like, I'm not hating on Jared. He obviously never texted me back for probably multiple reasons. One, I'm tiny. I'm not a big YouTuber by any stretch of the means. As well as I'm very controversial in some of the things that I've said. So I understand. I'm not very controversial. I'm controversial enough where people will still work with me, but some people will not. The biggest issue right now, and I'll say this is the last thing I'll say. The biggest issue right now is funding, and that's the hard part. Probably going to do some guitar lessons. If you guys want guitar lessons, go ahead and hit me up, honestly. Just unclejudy.lessons@gmail.com. Rewind that if you need to. If you guys want guitar lessons, you will be contributing to this thing by spending money on guitar lessons. They're only $40 for a 45-minute, $30 for a 30-minute lesson. Super chats do help. I don't want to ask you guys for money for doing nothing. I'm sitting here talking, and I think it's like, I don't like asking for money for that. But like, know that your super chats, like I said last stream, they go directly into this album fund, like 100%, and they will throughout the album process. Like, those are not gonna, I'm not gonna go on vacation with that money. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna buy a Porsche with that money, as if I even fucking could. If shit gets tight, I might make a car payment with that money, but that shit's only $350. So that's fine. It'll keep the album running, because I won't get my car repoed. But yeah, I gotta find some ways to make some money. Because it does cost money to make an album, you know. And that's my other job on this album, is funding it. And that's hard, but I'm pretty good at making money. I've been good at it since I was a very young boy. I used to sell tomatoes on my front lawn from my tomato plants. I also sold a lot of weed in high school. A lot of weed and a lot of dip. Sold a lot of that. A lot of kids in my high school dipped for some reason. I thought it was gross, but they paid money for it. I wish I could do that again. I wish I could sell nicotine to high schoolers. That'd fund this album. Shit, we get in a real studio for that shit. What the fuck is she saying? All right, my girlfriend's mad because I'm not going to bed. I love you guys. I'll let you out of here, though. We're going to get on it. We're going to get on this album shit. Like I said, we're 2.5 months away, pretty much. We got a long time to figure some shit out. If anyone wants to help, please hit me up. If anyone has anything they can provide, you could hit me up at the lesson email. I don't care. But you could also hit me up at unclejudy.business@gmail.com if you have anything to provide. And I'll get back to you, hopefully. Especially if it's something that I actually need. Yeah. I know you guys don't know any of the inner workings of this right now, but I don't either. So we're going to figure it out. It's in the early stages, and it's going to be a shitload of fun. So stick around for the next 2 months. You'll be glad you did. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Peace.